We're all like, we're sitting there. There's like a half an hour before dinner, hammering them, and then during dinner, like I keep going back to refill by the door. Like I'm kind of sneaking it because I don't want to, Chris's grandma to see necessarily. Like I'm drinking.
That is what alcoholics do. Right?
They don't need to know.
No, I'm saying I'm on vacation. We're out, like and
just drink it. Don't hide it.
And then you do the move that I do. If you sneak like I do, you put the cans back in your own cooler because you're like, no need for you to recycle them. I'll take them with me. Leave no trace. Leave no trace, me boy.
And then Chris's grandma tells Christmas, she's like, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm worried about TC. I think he has diabetes because I saw him drinking like 5 or 6 waters like over and over. He was like hammering water. I have this joke at the Crystal tells me that. I'm like, oh my God. So we have this joke, diabetes or alcoholic? The likes and views, nothing.
It really doesn't mean anything. I mean, like, I look at Daddy Longneck because there was a time when I did buy in, and I'd look at him. Daddy Longneck has 1.2 million followers. Well, obviously, he's a millionaire. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. Yeah. And he's actually worse off now than he probably.
He's the same long neck.
Except, you know what? No, he's worse. You know why he's worse? Yeah. It's because he had a glimmer of hope, and what did he do? He got a Supreme tattoo. He got all kinds of crazy tattoos, and now he's worse off than he was. He could have just been a normal, simple woods boy. Just a messed up Flint, Michigan woods boy. But he's not anymore. Now he's like...
He's a national joke. There was an instance where I'm sitting on the bleachers and like in the kids, apparently most of the class is starting later, more towards summer. Like it's still cool. And like, so it's,
this is early.
There's like 8 people and it's like a small deal. And apparently there's going to be like 15 later or whatever. Yeah. So there's not that many people there. Like down in the professional side, there's like the high schoolers training and the people swimming and the coaches and all that stuff. But I'm in like this, at the end where all the kids are, right? But there's not that many parents sitting on the bleachers. So then Crystal gets up to go talk to one of the coaches or whatever.
You got to watch that. I don't let my wife talk to any male coaches because they got a lot of masculinity. You know what I mean? I don't let her do that.
On the bleachers by myself.
With the Bill Dances on.
Oh, yeah. You got your fucking action goggles on.
Inside?
And then, no, this is outdoors.
Okay.
Look how much of an asshole he looks with those glasses.
Like a boat cop.
I loved you in those glasses.
And then I realize I'm sitting by myself on these bleachers.
You look like a pedophile.
Yeah, you're flexing with your pads on.
Watching high school girls swim on the thing.
I got my jack-off shades
and
on.
then all I can think about is people be like, look at Strappy over there. Like his short shorts. Why is he got straps on his glasses? Just sitting watching high school girls swim. And then I'm like, fuck these glasses. They make me look like goddamn Dwight Schrute pedophile.
That's hilarious.
I'm the weirdo with the strap glasses. By sitting by myself at a high school swim meet.
So we have a SWAT team, and they go out and do SWAT stuff, like the more high-risk things, barricaded things. And
they have a tank?
They don't. It's not called a tank.
Oh.
It's called a Bearcat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a Bearcat.
Bearcat sounds cooler than tank.
It does.
Tanks have things that shoot things out of them.
Okay, yeah.
Bearcat doesn't have that.
Well, you could put a bunch of cops sitting on the Bearcat shooting everybody.
But they have some armored vehicles, so when they pull up to houses, and if they're shooting at them, they're at least protected in their armored vehicle.
That's nice. I can finish my coffee before we go in there and start kicking some tail.
I like it when they put a chain around the door, and then the Bearcat hauls ass down the street.
And yanks the door off?
But not even the door, the whole frame, everything, the whole front of the house. And you're like, oh, you got them good.
Those 2 like fiberglass columns that are made to look like wooden White House columns, and the whole thing just collapses because it's an old Florida wood house and termites have killed it, just riddled it.
So yeah, we have a SWAT team, and every year they do what they call SWAT selection. It's like a tryout. And so a few weeks ago, I got to see them.
They should call it SWAT or not.
Yes.
Run that other flag.
I will. I see the captain like all the time.
SWAT or not.
SWAT or not. I like it. So yeah, I went to their tryouts the other day, and they do them once a year. It's an annual thing, and it was in January, so it was super cold out the day that they did tryouts. And tryouts, anybody can be it. As long as you're a deputy, you can try out.
It's like arena football.
Oh my God.
The thing is, they don't get a ton that sign up because they know they have to do.
You also get a $15 gift card and lunch provided by Chipotle.
That's what they
The Orlando Predators are like, hey, are you big and fat? Do you want to come down here and be a football player? You can come down to the Orlando. What is like Camping World? If you're a big fat slob, come down here. Lunch provided by Chipotle.
It's like $150.
You'll never make the team. You have no chance of making the team. We just want your money.
Bushy told me that's a revenue generator.
I tried out for the Predators one time.
Yeah, because
no one ever gets
it. It was a
one.
scam. Remind me when we're doing try out to be on Tom and Dan and with a $35 fee, and then I collect all the money and nobody.
One of our listeners sign up next year to try out on behalf of Tom and Dan to be on the SWAT team.
Oh, it doesn't work
well,
like
you
that.
You gotta be a deputy.
You gotta be a deputy.
We have medium cops.
Yeah, but they can't make it.
Come on.
If they're anything
they're
like
swatting, truly.
if they're like your other BDMs, they ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
But no, they do like pull-ups, and they did time all that. You had to do like so many sit-ups, so many pull-ups, so many laps, and they time the whole thing. And,
Hold on. My favorite thing is when you're holding someone's feet and they're doing sit-ups, right?
It all comes back to work.
But they don't even react like the person holding the feet, because this is like SWAT. This is all serious.
We're SWAT.
Thing.
We don't laugh at farts, man.
Yeah. But they always.
You think farts are funny? This is SWAT.
I don't know. It makes me laugh. Sorry.
There's two when we're talking about topicals. You have actual topicals and you have transdermal. So let's make sure that we make the separation of them.
Perfect.
Transdermal, you're going to put it close to a vein, and it's going to be a systemic relief. It can help with the pain here, with anxiety, with depression. You can actually feel it if you put a patch transdermally or a transdermal
I did not
gel.
know that.
A topical cream is going to stay in your muscles, joint in your skin. It's not going to get you high. It's not going to help you with anxiety. So with the topical cream, you should be looking for something that has CBD and THC, probably in a 1-to-1 ratio. It's going to work better than just a plain CBD cream or a plain THC cream. And also very important to make the differentiation between chronic pain and acute pain. If you threw your back, if your knee is hurting because you twisted, marijuana is probably not going to do much for that. But for chronic pain, the pain that you've had for 20, 30 years, a pain that is 10 out of 10 every single day, the topical cream probably will bring it down to a 7 or an 8, and you're going to be happy with that. But if your pain is acute, started yesterday, it's a little bit mild, the cream is probably not going to do much.
Gotcha.
So definitely try it. It's not going to hurt you at all. So why not try it and see if it helps you?
Pop culture. Pop culture.
I'm very mad about the new school podcasters that do their entire show.
How many times are we bringing this up? Are we adding this?
It's an epidemic, Sam.
It's not.
They're all doing their shows like
Full veto.
They're like, yo, Kevin Hart, what do you think about it? He's Kevin Hart. He's a billionaire. Sit up.
He's
like, why are you slouching so much?
I support you.
Who even are you?
What the hell is even that?
I don't even know. Guy with baseball cap. Other guy.
You just see the hat.
Nobody.
Pop culture.
O-Town's #1 rock station, Z159 FM. Right. Your only home for the Hot Tub and Mini Fridge Morning Show and Dump 'em Out Fridays.
Oh, yeah, a hot tub and mini fridge. Keep me cold and hot.
Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be naught without you. Light of my life, my darling, I love you. I love you. I can forget you never. From you I ne'er can sever. Say you'll be mine forever. I love you.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and queen out the door like Beyonce.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude, honey.
There's nothing more manly than a big old dick.
Dumbest idea we've ever had. All right, remix that.
Big old dick.
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 Big old dicks, big old dicks,
Big old dick.
Big old dick.
big old dicks, big old dicks.
Big old dick.
Big old dick.
Remix that.
Those big dicks swinging. You be on that Twizzle shit. Our dicks are the Capitol Grill. Yours be on some sizzle shit. Ugly motherfuckers with small dicks to boot. Dicks so big we gotta custom fit our suits. Condoms be bespoke, but we don't wear them anyway. That big old dick advantage, yeah, we get that every day. My bitch a lumberjack, the way she works that tree trunk. Use the children's earbud, no, my dick don't want that pee dunk. Back in the day, we hung our dicks up out the Lambo. Got one caught up in the door, and the doctor say we can't go. When we go camping, tents are pitched with our Johnsons. You might have that bratwurst, but we rep that Kiel Boss, huh? That Kiel Boss, huh? Check it. All I want for Christmas is my Pyrex. All I want for Christmas is my Pyrex. And a big old dick, motherfucker.
Yo, I got the cleanest, meanest, cleanest teeth in your mouth, so my dick's got to fit.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the studio, not a creature was stirring. All the employees had quitio. No stockings were hung, 'cause, you know, we don't care. And old Christmas cards and envelopes scattered here and everywhere. Tom and Dan now packed up after banking their shows. No more fart jokes today, as the studio has closed. When out on the lawn there arose such a fuss, Dan interrupted his pinball to see what was sus. Away to the window Tom flew like a flash, and he tore down the curtains with a bumbling smash. When what to Dan's wandering eye should appear? A bright shiny Mustang and an old man quite queer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, Dan screamed, "That's the old man who Tom sucked his dick!"
Yes, Dan, it's me, the Mustang old man. I have a proposition for my old friend Tom Van. I know this is awkward, but let's get to the point. Tom could save Christmas by smoking this joint.
"It's been a minute, old man," Tom said with a smirk. "What do you mean, save Christmas?" "I'm listening, jerk."
You see, I'm the toy master, the master of toys. It'd be a shame if there was nothing for the girls and the boys. I've acquired all the toys, every last one, because for this Christmas, there'll be no more fun.
Well, hold on a minute. Tom Van's heard enough. And he opened up a Quest bar and let out a huff. "I'm a good Florida dad with some good Florida boys. Ain't no genie gonna stop me from buying cheap toys."
Well, if it's toys that you like, then I'd strongly advise that you get in this Mustang and let's take a ride.
I'm the king of being calm, the prince of being patient. I'll do anything for my boys, even some gay shit. I saw the door open. I saw the door close. I will never forget, and every child this year owes. Not the man in the suit, not Jolly St. Nick, but our hero, Tom Van, who sucked a dumb old man's dick.
Tom and Dan Christmas, jingle all the way. It's Tom and Dan Christmas, Jesus Christ was born this day.
They laid him in a manger, there was no room at the inn, so we could all get super fucked up and then do it all over again.
It's a Tom and Dan Christmas, we're decking all those halls. It's a Tom and Dan Christmas, Happy New Year to you all.
In a manger, there was no room at the inn, so we could all get super fucked up and then do it all over again.
It's a Tom and Dan Christmas,
we're decking all those halls. It's a Tom and Dan Christmas, Happy New Year to you all.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
All right, we're gonna see if I do it. God damn it, I do it. God damn it, Dan. Do you want to say what the problem is? Do you want to say it?
Well, the problem is you're writing horrible Christmas stories about me. What the hell?
Okay, that's point taken. I could have.
Why would you do that to me?
I would have had the time to fix the intro to the Friday Free Show if I had not written Twas the Night Before Christmas. By the way, that wasn't the original. It was supposed to be Mr. Snart's Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh.
But I started writing that, and then, like, I don't know where the inspiration's going to take me. No, I don't know where it's going to go.
That's right.
So,
we quit putting that out there, by the way, because people are going to think it's actually real. And it comes from real things.
That is real.
At Johnny's Burger Bag.
Every BDM event, someone asks me who the old man was.
No.
He's
and I say I will never tell.
Do you know he's on the Founder's Wall?
No.
Which one is it?
I'll show you.
It was just some guy who he wanted to tell me some story.
I know that guy.
It's that guy right there.
Oh, man.
It's that old man right there.
That guy's got a Deadpool dick. I know
That
him.
is the guy that Tom got in his Mustang at the Johnny's Other Side Burger Bash, and you sucked his dick while you guys first you smoked the joint, and then you sucked that old man's dick. And I wrote a song about his return, and he's the toy master, and he stole all the toys, and then you saved Christmas because he sucked his dick for a second time.
Why would you even say that?
I don't know. Because we need Christmas folklore.
Trying to be nice.
I see you guys have gotten crazier.
Well, I mean,
it turns out harder to do things.
How'd the end of the year awards go?
I didn't realize how much he did.
Yeah,
we changed it all.
Yeah, we changed it.
Changed it. I actually started there's a folder in there for the first 3 months.
Oh, we lost it. I lost the folder right after you left.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to text you. I didn't want to text you and go, where's the folder that you started? Because I knew you'd shame me. So I deleted your number out of my phone.
Like, we got to do this a different way. It's too much. Anyway.
Let me fix Drew's camera.
I like that it took me leaving for you to pull back.
Well, I was like, let's do more now.
When there are women around us, we get nervous and we feel the need to do more. Because in my house, when the women are around, you got to fucking get to work. When Maisie and Andrew are around, it's get to work, dude.
Can't do more. Have to do less.
Oh my God.
Sam Har is here. How you doing, Sam?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Also,
sounds like the goddamn police.
We've got
everything's falling apart.
Trivia. Drew is here. How you doing, Drew?
What's up?
Good. Happy poop.
Happy poop.
Happy poop at Publix Day.
Happy poop at Publix Day.
You could have pooped here, Drew.
Did you poop at Publix?
No, I peed there, but I thought about how Sam's here and you're going to poop there at some point today.
I pooped way early.
Oh,
today.
yeah. He got his poop out.
in.
And he does this new. Have I been talking about how he the way he shuts the door? He tries to shut the door like he's fucking David Blaine. He tries to shut the door so quiet that I won't hear him go in there. He tries to get privacy. He tries to get under the door like he's what's the guy's Reed Richards.
And these walls are paper thin.
Yeah, they
Anytime anyone is in the office and someone goes to use the bathroom, we can hear everything.
He thinks he's Reed Richards in there. He's like Mr. Elastic. He'll slip under the door and into poop.
So Drew's going to do some end of the year trivia for us at the end of the show.
Yes, he is.
But before we start, I figured we'd talk about something that will affect a lot of our listeners, I believe.
I think it's affecting them right now. I got an email this morning as you were saying, hey, we got to talk about this. We got an email, I won't say who it is, from a listener who screenshotted the opening scene or opening, I guess splash page of PornHub.
Yeah. A lot of people have seen it already and probably just did what I did, which is
countdown.
Like continue going. Like I don't want to read all the shit.
Yeah. 11 days is an eternity. 11 days.
I'm hiding from my family.
Do you know how many ejaculations I can have in 11 days?
Well, and
that's a lot.
Sam did some research on this, but I'll.
You were doing research on it all morning, I thought.
I'll tell Sam what I know.
Yeah, you tell me what you know.
And then you could correct me if I'm wrong.
I like that.
I know that bit.
You're not allowed
Hold
to say
on.
that. God, he died
That's
this year.
copyrighted, man.
Motherfucker, he's been in the grave.
It's a tribute.
Dude's been in the grave for 3 months and he's stealing his bit.
So
Gatorland 2 weeks
typical
ago.
radio dickhead.
So I too saw, and there's other.
It surprises me that you knew about the PornHub thing. I didn't think you. No, I'm
this
being
is
serious.
the stupidest thing in the world, by the way.
I thought you were an X-Videos man. Like, honestly, your wife even brought it up this week. She was in here, and she made the comment,
but
can you find that on xvideos.com, which led me to believe that she was on your phone and you are an X-Videos man.
No, I don't know nothing about
He's on X-Hamster.
There's a,
XNXX, X-Hamster. I'm a YouPorn man, so come and get me. YouPorn is the best.
There's also another one that's
Tube galore.
Is it porn? Tube.
Red Tube.
Yeah,
Red Tube is.
There's a lot of them.
Sounds gross to me
Red
for
clouds.
some reason.
What red
Yeah,
tube?
Red Tube. It doesn't.
Well, my penis is a red tube. Is that why you're? You know what? Fuck you.
And
you have a red tube too.
Here's why this is so stupid. Anyway, but so
fuck you, man.
And this has happened.
You've got a red tube
in other states before Florida.
Yeah, 8 states already have this.
Yes.
And what are the states?
It is Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia.
Huh, it's weird.
Mostly southern.
Utah.
They all have themed.
Well,
Montana and Utah, though.
I mean, like religious,
You
right?
notice, like, Maine is not on there, or
Not yet.
California.
Not
Connecticut.
So anyway, this is what seemingly has happened. Pornhub.
Oh man, he slipped. That was his favorite. YouPorn. We
Yeah.
found it.
Well, I turned him into a
Now
YouPorn
it's
man. I told him before this all broke out. I was like, dude, you want to get on the YouPorn.
So
the algorithm's better.
By the way, I'm assuming this part because Pornhub is the only porn site that I've seen actually run commercials, the ones that we make fun of, like Chronic Guru and like local
You've
like
never
advertising.
seen commercials on any other porn site?
No. Not that I've recognized that as much as Pornhub.
I think he's kind of right. Like I out of all the sites I use,
especially local, like
geolocation. Yeah.
Pornhub is the only one that I've gotten.
Like I've seen the webcam girl stuff and like the generic stuff on others.
Oh, that's Jerkmate. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the local where they're obviously this is a new thing in advertising. I'm sure everybody's noticed, and this happens in podcasts too. The big national podcasts where they are using your IP address and then putting in local commercial spots.
Yeah.
If you are in Florida or different states, wherever you're downloading or looking at the site.
Downloading.
You know what I'm saying? The podcast.
You're downloading videos to
You never go
home
back.
computer.
I like to download them in case I'm in the woods and I'm offline.
The library.
Yeah, I gotta have them in 4K when I'm in the woods.
And so that tells me that Pornhub, obviously one of the most popular adult websites, they're trying to be more legitimate. I'm not sure where they are.
Have sex with ugly
Canada.
grannies in your neighborhood.
But I'm sure since they are making revenue through advertisers from the United States, they're paying the proper taxes and going.
It's a mind geek company, right?
It says the parent company is ALO.
ALO.
Yeah.
I thought they were owned by MindGeek or so. I know. Yeah,
They might have been sold.
They're
I don't know.
Canadian. I know that.
So, but regardless, I'm saying they're trying to go and do legitimate business and make legitimate revenue through advertising more than especially like
You can
local.
watch the documentary on Netflix. It's
Okay.
actually pretty interesting.
And
they also talk about like sexual wellness and education. I see them winging around those words to try and be legitimate.
And they're actually trying to work out deals where they will pay some of the content creators as to get stop people from going to OnlyFans instead of Pornhub, but they don't make as much.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they are trying to do legitimate business.
Yes.
That's why it seems like they are on the forefront of trying to bring attention to this, to make legislature do something different besides from what they're doing now, which is mandating that all adult sites have age ID verification, not just age, because people see age verification, they're like, oh, they've always had that. I click over 18, yes, and go on.
Right, yeah.
This is now, starting January 1st, they're mandating that companies, which nobody else will even care, like other porn sites are not even going to give a shit.
And that is part of Pornhub's argument.
But Pornhub is like, we are going to take ourselves away from Florida, have no Florida access through
Because
VPN.
they want you to upload your driver's license or state ID in order to access the website.
You're not going to do that.
That's what the Florida.
You're not willing to do that?
No.
Okay, all right.
Nobody is. You know, which
I had my ID in my hand. I was ready to take it to the scanner.
I say nobody. I'm guessing some people will do it. They don't care.
Why? I don't care.
But it's something that I know that I don't feel comfortable like getting my driver's license out and uploading
it.
It's
Like
on
my mom paying her bills online. Nah, get over it.
No, but guess what? I'm just going to go to the dozen other sites that offer the same videos for free.
It brings up an interesting
doesn't
point.
matter.
Do you guys remember when they first put in age verification and it was like you would have to fill in a date?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Like, and I remember
they still
thinking,
do that for like Facebook, I think.
Yeah, but
because even Facebook has an age restriction, but there's like children on there.
Yeah, true.
You're supposed to be 16 at least.
Yeah, well, all social media.
They're actually did that. This is part of the social media change as well in Florida with age verification on banning social media without parental consent if you're under 15, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's a different story. The porn thing. The reason why this is so stupid is this doesn't protect anybody from anything.
No.
And what's going to happen, obviously, which I can't believe that it's not obvious to everyone, and I'm pretty sure it is, and this is the classic case of this is politicians just placating to the people that are screaming, you got to do something, protect our kids. Protect your own fucking kids.
Thank you. Amen. Less government. I thought that's what people wanted.
Quit looking at the government and asking them to do shit for you. Do it yourself. Because this is stupid. What they're going to do is stupid things like this that doesn't stop and protect anybody. And in fact, this makes things worse. You could read, like PornHub put out a statement about how this is going to make this adult sites more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because guess
they're
what?
going to go to sketchier websites that don't have rules about content that's uploaded.
Rules.
Do people understand?
Good Lord, I mean, I don't even know if they even have any rules. Like not even a thing. Like
the internet is connected to the world, and Florida,
the World Wide Web,
has no jurisdiction over other countries. You understand?
Right. So basically what you're doing is you know that your constituency that voted you in wants you to do something. Your hands are tied and you can do very little. So you over-control the thing that you can control. So the only reason you're doing that is so at the end of the day you can say, hey, we did something.
But
only
for the one porn site?
Right.
Why? Because it has the most money.
Yeah,
true, and a lot of the other ones are offshore. And
they're not doing business advertising in the United States, so they don't have to. They're like, I'm not going to abide by this. Everything still go. And those sketchier porn sites are the sites that have the child porn, have the fucking revenge porn, and haven't tried to clean themselves up. So guess what? Kids are going to do. They are going to go to PornHub and then see that it's shut down, and then they're just going to go to the 1 million other sites that have worse shit on there. It's not going to stop them from looking at porn. What the hell are we doing?
You're literally just closing a path, and then they're going to find the other paths, and they're way seedier.
You could also just get a VPN, and
Yeah, of course, there's other
ways.
But if this whole thing was to protect children, which by the way,
we all know half these laws are bullshit.
Also, Sam, I don't know if you read, like Pornhub was saying there's better ways to protect children, and there's a thing called device age verification, which makes
parental controls on your phone or tablet.
I'll be real with you.
Perfect sense.
I didn't really know. Like, look, I don't run in that world. I don't have to really. But when you told me about that, I didn't know about that. That's actually I didn't know about the device.
Now,
like the fact that you can lock down a device under 16 or something, like you can go in there and actually lock the entire device down.
We're basically when you purchase the device, it could
it's for a specific
at the beginning,
age range.
It'd be like this is under 18, over 18.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
And now I don't know if here the thing is that there's probably a bunch of shit with the actual hardware manufacturers and the phone companies that maybe not want this for whatever reason. It's like there's no easy fix to anything. But this is the dumbest of all fixes and doesn't fix anything, and in fact makes it more dangerous. Now, obviously, I think parents don't want their kids looking at porn of any kind.
Right.
Sure.
And even though PornHub has probably maybe done the best.
I'm okay with 1 hour a day. You got 1 hour a day of porn. That's it, though.
But again,
and when the alarm goes off, when the egg timer goes off, you got to turn it off.
That's right.
But again,
I don't care if you're in the middle of a fucking bukkake video or something. You got to finish it tomorrow.
All you're really doing is you're taking away a porn site that's actually trying to. Now, who knows? knows? I don't know. I haven't dived deep into PornHub and seen like all, but at least on the surface, they're saying like we are trying to
comply
and be a safer place where.
Well, like Sam said, with the documentary and everything that they put behind that, I think they were trying to be as transparent as that type of company has been. You know, I don't know of any others that have tried to do something like that.
But as far as protecting kids, this is absurd. This does nothing, and they're gonna. If they were searching porn on the internet, they could find it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? This does not stop them. And now they, I guess maybe the rule is the first step to try to.
What other websites are we gonna lose?
I don't know.
Well, TikTok's gone in January too.
Oh God, we're live on TikTok right now. I just got that.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, damn it.
So maybe some of the other porn sites, go as well, or implement the you have to upload your ID to go on them. But the vast majority, I imagine, will do nothing.
Yeah.
And then you will be able to look at them, and nothing will change. And that's
right.
And if you don't think the kids,
it's theatrics.
Yeah. If you're a kid, if you want the government to shut down porn sites so your kid won't look at them, and if that's your solution to not having your kid look at porn, guess what? They're looking at it. If you can't parent your kids and do something yourself, and you're trying to have the government shut it is not going to work.
No,
it's not going to protect any kids from seeing porn sites. Believe me, I worry about it. My sons are 9 and 10. I'm scared about it.
Any parent probably will. Yeah.
But guess what? I am trying to educate them and warn them that how the internet has images that you should not look for, and then they could be really scarring. They're real bad.
Yeah,
and
some bad stuff out there.
And I try to educate them as much as possible, but I'm fully aware that there's other kids in middle school and shit. Tommy goes to middle school that have like porn on their phone, and we'll get and then and listen, I don't want that to happen. I think it's inevitable.
You're just trying to prepare them the best you can.
When I was in middle school, guess what kids did? They brought actual sheets that they ripped out of porno magazines, and they passed them around, and then people look at it, And
I carried a black lady's boob in my pocket for about 3 periods. I had a big old black titty in my pocket for about 3 periods.
Finding a magazine was the best.
Dude, you're not joking.
It's like
you're
finding treasure.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cadillac Pat should hide some porno. Then I'd start digging. But I don't need I don't need 35 cents, Pat. Nobody cares about that.
And then putting the magazines with covers around them, what they did, but in the 80s, to protect that didn't.
No, but let's think about that. Let's analyze that for a second. Let's analyze that. I'll be serious with you guys. I remember. I'm old enough at 48 to remember magazines with no cover on them and magazines with a cover on them. And when they put the magazine, the cellophane over it, and then they'd cover the middle of the cellophane would be black so you couldn't see anything, you knew that you wanted it even more than when they put the fucking cellophane on it. Because the black part, you're like, oh my God, well
something good's got to be behind that.
Then what they did, not to go full on it like I know this shit, but then because they put black over the covers would be full explicit. So the covers used to be like not explicit, right? It would be the cover. Then they just went full explicit. I mean, you're just making it worse.
Yeah. So starting as January 1st, you're going to go to PornHub.
You have 10 days.
And then
download what you want now.
Yeah.
You can
make your folder.
That's what Tom's doing.
And then guess what everybody else is going to do?
Bratty MILFs. Just download them all.
Because most of our listeners,
I'm done with Black Valley Girls. There weren't that many. There are only like 7 episodes. They're really good, but there's only like 7 episodes.
You're going to go to PornHub. You're going to see you can't get in, and then you're going to go to the other one. And then that's all it's going to affect your life. Is that's one less option of a website.
Well,
we'll move on. But
you get your P back, and what I mean by that is you get the letter P in your browser history will no longer deflect immediately to PornHub. It'll probably go to Pizza Hut. Right? That's all that's going to happen.
And some people might be saying, like, okay, well, who cares? This doesn't affect my life that much because there's a million options, so whatever. But
you just had the government. You just had the government take something away from you. Yeah.
But look at this is actually causing worse damage if the kids are going to less regulated sites. So you're kind of making it worse for the people that wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And you're stunting our economy.
Yeah, you're right. Less business.
Yeah.
You know, like
advertising money.
And I'm too horny
Chronic
to think
Guru.
about any of that.
Yeah,
you know,
Chronic
like,
Guru.
He's
no
got
longer,
good money. He's got good money. That money's green.
What's he gonna do?
I don't know.
Advertise with
I was
Tom and
gonna
Dan.
say, you don't actually hit them up. Never heard back.
Yeah, come on
Me
over.
neither.
Come on over. Yeah.
They're like PornHub's away. They're like,
Not anymore though.
80
January
million
1st, hit them up again.
They're like,
Tracy, get on it.
80 million people saw this.
You know what? Touche.
Oh my
Touche,
God.
Mr. Guru.
Like every person in
Damn,
Florida.
you are a guru.
Their lounges are nice.
Oh,
They're very nice.
You expose your advertising to every man in Florida. Can't beat that.
I believe you.
But now, maybe this is good for us, actually. That
You know
was,
what? Ban it.
That was the best
He turns
advertising.
Tom around.
Look at that.
Sam and Tom kind of talk it out,
Hold
and then by
on.
the end they come to the other, like, you know, we're on board.
This is good.
I
for
got
at
I
least
gotta like
T&D
this.
media.
Ain't that right, Allie?
But anyway, back to the device verification, age verification. That seems way smarter, and I would totally buy into that. Like,
We're kind of dipping into their original way that we found out the old 159 device IDs. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a real thing. Like
Yeah.
once you, I mean, when you, you can lock the whole phone down. It's a timestamp. Like, you know, like if somebody goes to a site, you can see exactly which device went to the site, and it's foolproof.
Yeah, like if my sons one day, and I'm gonna try to hold off as long as possible, but whatever. One day when they get their own cell phone, like I wish that I can go on the device and just say, hey, this is for under 18. And then they could have it, and like that would solve a lot of problems, I think. And
I feel like that's already a thing.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
I
didn't know about it, but based on what you're saying, I think you can do that.
Yeah, but the PornHub saying that it's not implemented, that the technology is possible. But me and Crystal looked, and there was no way for like even Tommy's phone. He's not hooked up to 5G. It's just a Wi-Fi. It's on one of our other phones he uses to play Roblox. But there was no way to make it 18 and under for the entire device. Like he could, like if he wanted to, go on to the internet and then search things.
Yeah, so could Mary. That scares me.
And then there was no way to. There's like third
Apparently
party.
you can through their Apple account. People are saying DNS filtering is another thing people are saying.
Anyway, it's just
There are other ways.
Yeah.
when I saw this as a ridiculous, doesn't
is.
solve anything,
No.
and this is a classic example of politicians just doing something because they're getting yelled at and say like, "Oh, we did it,"
Or,
Well, they want
and
the
they
vote.
did
getting
nothing.
money from somebody else
Yeah.
that's paying more than Pornhub will pay or whatever.
They did nothing. You didn't save the kids.
No.
You did
Well,
nothing.
you literally
Yeah,
well, you
yeah.
kept your votes.
Yeah,
See, that's what I would argue is the people that this mattered, like the people that this did matter to.
Are the lazy parents that want
But
the
it does,
government
but
to
it
do
does,
shit
but
for
it,
'em?
you kept their vote, right? Like if they wanted you to do something and they're dumb.
But
and
aren't they also on Pornhub?
I mean, they are, but they're also like I don't think they're the target audience for Pornhub. You know, like I think that some of those people are going to look. He did it. Look what he did. Because they're dumb.
There are people that don't look at porn. It's the minority, I imagine.
Yeah.
You know,
Jim
that-
Colbert was in here a
That's
couple
what I
days
thought,
ago,
yeah.
and he tried to pull that lie on me again, and I don't let him bullshit me like that because that's some bullshit. Everybody looks at it. Everybody does.
Or
except for my wife, she doesn't do it.
The people that are like I will upload my ID onto.
I was
random
actually
porn
thinking
sites.
about uploading my ID to Pornhub just to say I did it.
Well, the thing is,
because I'd be the guy, and then everybody
Yeah.
would be like, "I'm not doing that." And I'd be like, "I did it."
You're like,
Because
I got
it's just-
access.
because
You'll
it's
be
just
the
kinda
one
funny.
guy in Florida with
Because it's just
access.
kind of funny, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of funny to get access.
yeah, but
I'll use my medical marijuana card.
That
makes it like less like official, I feel like.
It's just you.
And it goes hand in hand.
Here's the thing: you may not even care about privacy. Like we've been talking about looking at porno.
No, I
for our
don't.
entire
I don't
careers.
care. I don't care about privacy.
Yeah.
I just don't want the government telling me that I need to put my ID into a machine to jack off. That's
yeah.
insanity.
No, yeah.
That's
Right,
straight insanity.
right.
When I put it, I'm a very
Yeah.
simple boy. That's all. Look, no one is gonna tell me that.
Here's the thing: I'm too lazy to get my go to my wallet.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
I don't
gonna
even
go
like
to
doing that
You
with
could have just
Amazon.
stopped right there.
I'm just gonna go to the next
if you
site.
can even find your wallet.
I'm gonna go to the site that didn't implement the rule and
Yeah.
said, "Fuck you, Florida. I don't care."
Yeah.
Because we are operating in some country, it doesn't even matter, and we're just gonna put whatever. So it's like I'm gonna go to that site because I'm too lazy, and that's what
Yeah.
everybody's gonna do, including the kids.
Indeed.
So what the fuck are we
solved
doing?
it.
Yeah.
We did it. We
I
solved
listen
it.
to a lot of
Very
shows,
good.
but I've never seen you this passionate about anything.
Well, he likes jacking off, you know. And
Don't take his Pornhub.
Yeah, sometimes you get something that just, lights a fire under you. For some people, it's homelessness. homeless or unhoused.
Listen,
For some people, it's childhood and pediatric cancer, and for Tom and Dan, it's don't take away our fucking Pornhub, man.
well,
We'll get mad at you.
my pop, you know,
Get
had
a
a lot.
petition on change.org.
He had a lot of opinions that I may not agree with,
Yeah.
but one of them was
Government overreach.
the government is stupid. Don't let the government do shit. Keep them out of your life. And I agree with that. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. Let them build the roads. Let them run the fire department and the police or whatever.
I'm good with that.
Let's keep them out of parenting our children or trying to stop, our children, trying to protect our children.
Well, even people
leave
without
that up
children
to-
are getting, shafted on this one.
No,
Number
Hey,
one. I mean, this is anti.
Because now you're saying
This
me
is
as a
anti-Trav.
grown-ass adult,
This
I
is
can't.
anti-Trav. This is
It's anti-me, too. I
well,
use
I just
Pornhub.
know he's the one that had the door. The jack-off door.
Now, I'm sure people will be like, well, Pornhub's making their own decision to leave Florida because that's what it is. They're not banning Pornhub. They're just saying Pornhub saying I'm not going to comply with making our users upload your ID because we don't believe in that, and we believe that sensitive information that we don't want our users uploading on here
Or losers.
Freudian. And so they're opting out of Florida. So the counter argument is like, oh well, we're just asking them to do this. They're the ones that are leaving.
It's not that big of a deal. Just upload your ID.
But they're leaving because they're trying to make a statement to everybody that this is a stupid way to handle this, and that's
Hey, thanks for calling Tom and Dan. What's your opinion of the Pornhub ban?
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for bringing it up. Pretty funny. It's weird when you when your email gets read.
Right. Yeah, very good. I'm glad that. Thank you for emailing.
I'm the addict over. I'm the porn addict.
Oh.
Okay, well, fair enough.
So, by the way, we were going to talk about this before he emailed because I noticed.
So take that, porn addict.
Yeah. Tom had to say that. He couldn't just let you have your flowers.
I know. Jesus Christ. Merry
God
Christmas.
damn. He needs that love, man.
I don't need flowers, Tom.
But your email did, it
was
verified
one more log on the fire.
That people want, they care about this. But again, that's a
What's
dumb thing.
What's your style? What's your style? What do you like? What are you into?
Definitely stepsister, for sure.
Stepsister. All right. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that.
Oh, yeah, why just say the creepiest one? Just to go along with the argument.
I have 5 stepdads, so, I've had a lot of stepsisters.
It made it worse. Somehow made it worse.
Oh, my God. Yeah. My God. Is this pedophile, Chris?
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's a throwback.
So, now...
No.
I'm still into massage. I'm back at it. The massage is the best one. You know what? I never asked my wife to give me a massage. Too horny.
So is Pornhub your number one site, and that's why you're upset?
Yeah, I actually, Dan, I don't know if you remember, I sent you an email about 7 months ago. I was up at the farm, and they had shut it off for North Carolina, too.
Yeah, he had actually emailed me months ago when he...
Like I said, addict.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We appreciate your honesty.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Being candid.
Sex addict anonymous,
yeah, my
bro.
God, he's out jacking off at the farm.
Let's talk about this. So did this cause you to stop looking at porn altogether and then now change your ways?
No, Tom, the biggest thing, I don't care about, I can go to different websites, but the biggest thing is my curated playlist of porn that I like is now gone.
You were in the chat room, weren't you? You said that. Yeah. Yeah, he was in the chat room, and I thought you were joking around, but you're not joking around.
Well, other sites do that too. Pornhub's not
They're
the
not
only.
as good.
I have been tempted.
Porn, XNXX.
I have been tempted to start a playlist, but I've never done that.
No.
I've never started a playlist because I feel like once you start a playlist, you're that close to it's like starting a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like you're a professional
Dan,
at that point.
Dan, it's not a playlist. It's actually your YouTube. It'd be like YouTube. It remembers what you've watched, and it gives you similar things. So unless you clear your cache and clear your data, it's going to give you similar videos.
Oh, yeah, I got that. That's why I got nothing but big black mamas and massage right now, because that's what I'm into.
So my curated playlist is my cache.
Yeah, and other sites do this.
Yeah.
But
I think YouPorn's algorithm's way better, dude. I think you're really missing out on that.
Is it?
Yeah, I told Tom about it. I told Tom about it. I've been pushing people to YouPorn. I don't even. They're probably horrible
Maybe
people.
they'll sponsor.
They might be horrible people. I don't know, but I think their algorithm is the best algorithm.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, sir. Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah. Go wash your hands.
Mr. Porn.
Go wash your hands. Have a glass of water. Step on some grass.
But it is nuts that we live.
Hey, I see what you did there.
In a society where the most viewed thing on the internet isn't monetized to its full, or even an 1/100th of its potential because of
the stigma,
the stigma and the content. Like if you look up the actual numbers, like porn is the number one thing, obviously, consumed on the internet. And then if you look at PornHub's numbers, let's just take them for example. They're like the biggest they are. The number one website in the entire country by far.
By far.
And then you start looking at that and you're like, okay, these are real numbers. These are not bullshit. Arbitron, some crazy.
In fact, I would argue that they're more accurate numbers than any other numbers you have, really. Because, there's no reason to inflate them. You know what I mean? There's every other thing you look at, people are trying to want to inflate it. In porn, you probably want to pull it back. You don't want people knowing how much you watch.
I made the joke about the advertising and Chronic Guru and everybody hearing that commercial because it's true. Everybody did hear it.
Yeah.
All our listeners.
Sam.
And how crazy is that?
I made a joke.
Everybody heard the same shit. That doesn't happen in any other.
Brought us together as a community.
I made a joke at Sofas and Suts.
Okay.
And I would get on the mic and I would make the joke, and Tom and I were doing our improv thing, and I would do the "Ain't that right, Allie?" And the whole crowd laughed. They knew. Everyone knew.
Kids knew.
They knew.
Oh my God!
Like Sanford.
I saw
the
some
people
Sanford kids.
A couple of Sanford kids. Well, they're not. I mean, Sanford kids are like Puerto Rican baseball kids. They could be like 38 years old. And the Sanford kids will turn to me and they'll be like, what's it? What? I'm like, you on that massage? He's like, they know.
And then we're ignoring it. We're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Nobody talk about it. Nobody talk about it.
What the hell are we doing? How stupid are we? And then instead of
he is very passionate about it. You're right.
Accepting the reality of what we all know is true, and then it's like, all right, there's tons of these companies could be making way more. Like the advertising on these sites is fucking ridiculous because of the exposure and how many people you'll reach. Like it's something that everybody's watching. The right, the left, the fucking everybody, old, young, it's all and then
I like old and
every
young.
demographic.
So I like old plus young.
So put money into it, make the companies bigger, more successful, so they can be safer and follow the rules. Because guess what? They care about only money too, and they'll do whatever will make them the most money. And also, they're like, oh, you want us to be safe? I think everybody agrees. Nobody wants a society where all the kids are watching porn. All right,
I haven't seen what it's like yet.
What's right now? We live in that right now. Guess what? It's already happening. This is this society right now. But anyway, let's make it better. But things have to get money to make it better. Bigger, better money.
Build back better.
Bigger, better money.
Yeah.
And instead of taking their ability to make money away, and then like, all right, let's just be left with the worst, horrible shit out of some fucking place in Mumbai. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. No offense to Mumbai.
Sounds like you offended Mumbai.
Yeah, he always goes to Mumbai.
They just had the Red Bull dance competition there. It looked amazing.
They don't care about anything, and it's going to put horrible shit and horrible revenge porn and the stuff we don't want our kids to see.
Yeah.
And then, because guess what? The kids that already look at it, they're going there.
Yeah.
So what the hell are we doing, people?
I know, man.
Anyway, that
was Tom Van's segment. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, I love to do what the hell are we doing.
Now here's
I thought this was going to be an episode of defending a monster, but this time you went a different way, and I liked it.
I'm not doing anything except for talking about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be like, oh, can't go to porn.
Yes, I got to go to YouPorn.
I'm going to go to somewhere else. And that's what everybody's going to do until we figure out, I don't know what the hell. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm not going to upload mine.
I'm
not uploading my ID. I'm not going to do it.
Well, there's no one's even asking to yet.
Yeah, I'm not. No, but when they do, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
My prediction is no company is going to even ask you to, and Pornhub is going to leave because of protest reasons, and then this will probably change down the line, but we'll have to go without Pornhub for a couple years until they figure it out in court and figure out a different way.
Time Warner doesn't want you to have Disney.
And then
write them and tell them that you want Nickelodeon and Disney.
And then we all sit back as a society, and we're like, oh, okay, they took away a good site that was quality, and now we have to go without it for 3 years.
You know what's hurting our children more? That they're canceling Sesame Street.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Max said it's no longer profitable, so they.
Yeah.
Then why did they even buy it? Why didn't they just leave it on PBS?
They probably
will it go back to PBS? I mean, you can't kill that.
They said they're killing
I think
it.
that's the end of the world.
It's just no kid is going to that to watch it. There's there's unlimited options. You know what I'm saying? And so they're just choosing something less dated. That shit is like
Andrea kind of hit what I was thinking.
80s.
Andrea worked for PBS, my wife, for many, many years, and she said Sesame Street is not to be profitable. Yeah, I mean that's kind of that was kind of the thing. It was never they didn't roll it out and be like, hey, look, we made this really barn burner of a fucking kid show. No, they said, hey, we got this great show that's going to teach kids not to be dickheads.
Yeah, but then if they're doing it for nobody because no one's watching it. So they're probably just like, well,
see,
we're not gonna do
I don't
it.
really believe in that. It's just that it's not that nobody's watching it. It's just it's not. It's not ringing their bells. You know what I mean? There are people watching it. Of course, there are people watching it. You know?
Yeah, but if such a little amount that it's not.
Well, it's also behind a
justified.
paywall, right? Because you got to have Max to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have Max, you're not watching.
But also, shouldn't we police that a little bit and protect our kids from do we want our kids to only watch Mr. Beast?
Well, there's a million other YouTubes,
but not like Sesame Street. I would argue that Sesame Street, the one thing it does have going for it is that there is a little bit of gatekeeping there to help it be pure.
Sure.
You know, like a lot of that other shit that people decide, you know, I mean, next thing you know, you got Olaf sucking Elsa's tits or something, you know? Like, I remember when that was I know, I've seen it too. It's really good.
Well, I think it's just, it could just have run its course. You know, there's shows that,
so sad.
You know.
It is sad.
Everything has a life, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, but with nostalgia so hot right now, you'd think it'd make a comeback.
Yeah, I think they're being lazy. I don't think that's...
John Mayer just bought Jim Henson's studio.
Yeah, well,
he's gonna, I guess, revamp
at
something.
least
over
preserve
there.
it. You know, I mean, at the very least, preserve it. Anyway.
Okay, all right. Let's
take a little break.
Let's take a break.
Let's
When we come back, Sam's got some other stories for us. And then we'll do a little bit of news, and then we'll end off with some trivia. Drew, end of the year
I'm
trivia.
so glad you're here, buddy. Thanks for being here, man.
He brought a piano today.
Yeah.
I don't know what they had, a bag.
I don't know. He brought a black cowboy hat too. I hope the ghost of Bubba is going to appear. I hope. The name of the artist is Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. The name of the song, you might know this. It's "Let It Snow." We'll be back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
That fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
You think we'll get any snow this year in Tennessee?
We can always hope.
Probably not on Christmas, but maybe.
It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers.
Well, some say it's good and some say it's bad. Some say it's the greatest gift they ever had. I'll learn respect and I will learn responsibility. Cause I'm tossing, I'm turning, ain't saw no loss. Cause at night I cannot close my eyes. And slowly I'm turning the eggs and the knocks and hope that someone will bring my surprise. Cause I know I gotta give me one. Please, mama, won't you give me one? Whoa, daddy, won't you give me one? Red Rider, BB gun. Red Rider, BB gun. Whoa, Red Rider, BB gun. Just Red Rider, BB gun. Don't think I'm crazy, don't think I'm good. Don't think that I think this is just a toy. I'll be real careful and I'll help with home security. Somebody help me, 'cause I think all the conclusions that I can derive say Red Rider's the obvious choice. I done all the dishes, I shoveled the drive. Mom, can you dig this sincere in my voice? Cause I know I gotta give me one. Please, mama, won't you give me one? Yeah, daddy, won't you give me one? A Red Rider, BB gun. Whoa, Red Rider, BB gun. One Red Rider, BB gun. Just a Red Rider, BB gun. No, cause I ain't complaining. My mama, my dad, they bring my Christmas with such love and joy. Dear Mr. Santa, they don't understand. Do they forget I have been a good boy? Yeah. Forget that I've been a real good boy. Cause I know I gotta give me one. Yeah, I know I'm gonna give me one. It'd be real wrong if I don't give me one. A Red Rider, BB gun. Yeah, Red Rider, BB gun. Just a Red Rider, BB gun. One Red Rider, BB gun. That is, Wayback Machine. That's Average Joe with his song Red Rider, BB gun. Welcome back to a mediocre time. Yeah, that's what we're. Sorry. That time I was about to say. No, I've been doing it so much.
The last one of the year.
I think as the eldest member of this program, I think you should be probably talking to Max and warming him up like Michael Penix.
Yeah. He's getting warm.
You gotta loosen up his arm a little bit and just get him. Just get him in the bullpen. Just toss him, just gently tossing, because old Danny Denny is coming in. I can feel my brain coming in for a landing. I can feel it. And Max has the goods. We determined this week, and through the kids show, we determined this week that Maisie and Max can easily slide in to our positions. And Thomas Van, the eldest, your son, I am going to take him under my wing, because I think I can make him the best silent producer with sound. He'll be like, fuck, all of it. I'll give him all of it. I'm going to teach him all of the sound effects and all the stuff, and he'll be doing it. He'll be killing it, and they'll be fine. They'll just carry on the rest of the show. All right, are you ready? Are we doing Sam?
Yeah.
I don't have an intro for her, really.
Damn it.
Hold on, let me
Sing
see.
me a song, Tom.
I could probably do. Hold on, we'll do this one because I know it'll make you laugh. In honor of it being the newest and funniest song that we have this year, it's the auxiliary Nerd Jock intro.
Oh, God. Why would you do this to me?
Nerd jock, big fat guy with a tiny cock.
Okay.
Wow.
Nerd jock, no one listens to this. U of M, Pokemon Go, smallest ding dong on the show. U of M, Pokemon Go, smallest ding dong on the show. Tiny cock, nerd jock. Tiny cock, nerd jock.
Oh,
there you go. Tiny cock nerd jock. Welcome to Sam's bit that has nothing to do with nerd jock.
Wow.
So, Sam, what's going on?
Well, I go to a lot of concerts.
All right.
And I noticed that you guys have been going to more concerts lately.
We have.
right?
Yeah.
On social media.
Been going.
Have you come across I feel like this is more for the stadium shows and the festivals, but people are now wearing diapers in the crowds because they don't want to lose their spot, and they are pissing and shitting in the crowds at Taylor Swift concerts.
Yeah, I would do
All
that.
right.
I would do that.
At festivals.
Okay.
This is now a common thing. Some of them don't even wear diapers. They just drop trow,
Why,
pee in a cup.
Okay.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, I saw a fat biker pee at a Taylor Swift concert.
Oh.
But I think he was just an outlier.
So, is this because people are showing up earlier and earlier to get good spots?
Let's go to the dentist.
It's like the New Year's Eve thing, right? Where you're going to see the ball drop and you don't want to lose your spot. It's that mentality. I don't know why this has changed. And I noticed it when I went, the last concert I went to at a House of Blues, I noticed it happening where people are forcing their way to the front and then they stay there the entire time. They won't know any of the other bands.
Have a big Trump ass, like a big doughy, like a
fluff ass.
Yeah, big fluffy like most old women and old men get a big fat. I'm gonna get it. Get a big fat diaper ass.
Well, they're wearing like old Depends that are fluffy.
Yeah. I saw a lady that looked like Carol from Walking Dead yesterday buying Depends, and I walked up to her. I was like, ew.
So this
I didn't do that.
This didn't happen when I
at
shows I used to go to.
And it's the same.
Yeah, back in my day, we'd go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, you would. You would get it. Even when it was a sold-out crowd, you would weasel your way out, go to the bathroom, grab a beer, come back. People were pretty cool about it, letting you back to where you were. It's fight culture out here now. People are fighting at Mariah Carey concerts. It's insane.
Yeah, so Brock BDM says some dude pissed himself at the Tyler Childers show.
Now, so that's the thing.
Then Liquid Death released a diaper for the
That
pit.
is what the story is about.
Oh,
so
no shit.
Liquid Death has now come out with a pit diaper to wear in the mosh pit.
Yeah. I got the ads. Andrea wouldn't let me buy it. $75.
It is powered by Depend.
Yeah.
So Depend teamed up with Liquid Death.
They actually partnered with the brand Depend.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not Depends, by the way.
Yeah.
It's if you have multiple.
It's like
Depend.
Lego. It's Depend.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Weird.
pit
I always
diaper.
thought it was Depends.
So did I.
If you have a couple of them. If you have one, it's a
True.
Depend.
So the
guess
pit
it
diaper
depends.
locks away recycled Liquid Death mountain water. So basically, it's an advertisement to drink their Liquid Death, and then you have a diaper to recycle your
Raise your
mountain
hands if you've ever laid in a closet in a pair of jeans and said, "I think I can piss these jeans," and you did it.
Well, you've told them. Don't tell people.
I'm still pretty impressed with it.
It's crazy.
I think it takes
I feel
a lot
like I could do it.
I don't think you could. I don't think you would ever do it.
Did you think anybody was
No
gonna
one would
do it?
ever. I don't think anybody has the balls to do that.
I haven't done it, but I think it's possible.
I don't think you have the balls to do it. That's what I'm saying. Is I don't think
That's
anyone has
crazy.
the balls to do that.
How long ago?
Well,
Last week.
Oh no. I wish.
Well,
like 20 years ago.
yeah, like no one has the balls to get nude and go crazy. Like
Yeah, they do. Plenty of people do that. Martin Lawrence did that. Coney did that.
That's what I'm saying.
A bunch of different people have done that.
Yeah, a couple crazy
Tracy
people.
Morgan did that, I thought, one time.
Yeah, and then peeing your jeans in the closet is a
Yes.
crazy act that no one wants
Apparently,
to do.
peeing and shitting in public at a concert perfectly fine.
So, has
I
anybody?
can't believe they're doing this.
It's disgusting.
Has
It is disgusting.
When you pee and Depend, It depends.
Talk
Depends.
to
It
talk to me
depends.
not like a fucking baby.
When you pee and depend.
When you urinate
Yeah.
into an adult diaper,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I know it has the same technology of like baby diapers where it has that stuff like the magician, you put the milk in, it turns it into
A big
It has
maxi
the-
pad.
gel.
They call it magician's
Maxi.
technology.
Yeah,
Is what they call it.
a maxi. You're perfect for this.
With
question.
magician's
How dare you?
technology.
Are you assuming I wear maxi pads?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
she's
saying.
not a
that
Bulgarian.
you're
My God, what are you,
familiar.
12 years old?
You're familiar with the
They
pad.
all have aluminum tampons or what is it?
I wear maxi pads, but that's because of my hemorrhoids.
Can you feel the gel and the liquid
Yeah.
gel, and is it uncomfortable to
Yes.
then
Yeah, it
wear it
poofs.
after?
It poofs.
It poofs up. Is it wet?
Mm-hmm.
It can
Okay.
it can be wet to the skin. They try to put a layer. It's like a diaper. They put a layer on the top that kind of pulls itself
Absorbs,
away
yeah.
from the bottom gel layer, and the gel layer kind of lays below it. It's like double layered.
But what I'm asking is that you think it's uncomfortable
Yes.
to
Yes.
wear Depends
Yes.
after
Yeah,
you
yeah.
piss in them,
Yes.
and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ugh.
Well, how long?
You know,
I think you got about 45 minutes. You can wear it.
Okay.
These people are getting to these festivals
Yeah.
in the morning and pissing and shitting all day.
Well, I would go change my
Until the
diaper.
evening.
I would go change my
You're
diaper.
gonna hold poop, you know.
Some people can't.
I can't hold poop.
The pee-pee. Well, yeah, no, I guess
When I start
that's
peeing,
coming
I
from
start shitting. No matter what, if I start peeing, I start shitting.
Yeah,
That's why in the woods
Everything
I have to pull
goes.
my pants all the way down and take them off my legs.
Now you could just not drink a lot of liquid, and this will
I want to get
solve.
fucked up, dude.
Well, not if you're at a festival, right? You could
Yeah.
pass out.
That's true. You're
Hydration.
going to need to hydrate.
Well, if you're that,
I think you get 45 minutes before you start rubbing your, like, getting raw on your,
okay.
you get a raw dog.
And this thing is made out of pleather, which
Yeah.
cannot be comfortable. It has spikes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not realistic
Well,
at
it's
all. It's
more
definitely
of a-
novelty. It's like $75.
Yeah,
though.
$75. It's I already asked Andrea for it, and she said no.
It seems like just a promotion for
course.
Liquid Death. Just
They're
to
doing a
get-
lot.
Yeah,
They're doing
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
But if you
They
did,
have to. All they're selling is water.
if you do,
They got merch. They got clothing and hats.
I got some hats and shirts. Yeah, I like them.
if you do put on an adult diaper so that you could see a concert in the front row without leaving, it's crazy. And don't tell anybody because your
It's
friends,
becoming more and more normal.
Well, you probably smell it, right?
your friends
I would
and
think so.
family will look down on you. I'm just
How
saying that.
long could you? We should do a challenge. Could
How
you?
long can you sit in a diaper?
Yeah,
Wet diaper?
Could you? I'll address everybody here because I mean, obviously the show is leaner now that it's just you and me. But could you start on a Monday at 9 a.m. and wear a diaper until 3:30, and do a full
You pee a lot too.
and go in your diaper until the end of the day as a challenge? Could you do it?
Well, it depends on how much money.
Because see, like,
See what you did there?
see, to me, I would be more impressed of you doing that than your half marathon. Because it's crazy. Everybody does a half marathon, but not
Right.
everybody starts at 9 a.m. and shits and pisses themselves
And you do it
while
on
doing
camera.
a podcast.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Yeah, and then we auction off the diapers. At the
And
end.
then we have a contest to see if someone can do the timestamp when they know you're peeing in your diaper.
That's true. Yeah, if you could guess.
Don't tell
when-
anybody. Just do it.
Yeah.
Now, this is a popular 90s radio show stunt.
It
by the
was.
way.
It
90s
was.
are back.
That's
90s
why
are
I'm bringing
back.
it up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing it up. It's
This is-
literally only one chromosome removed from Mr. Beast.
This is Baba Booey did
It
this.
is.
Tuttle did this.
Yes.
I never
Yeah.
dabbled in this. I was
Never
a little-
dabbled in the diaper?
Tiffany did this.
I
Should
d-
I cut that out?
I was a more of a jumping stunt man, less of a pee mousetrap stunt man.
Can I give you a compliment? Can I give you a compliment? You're more of a future strongman, less of a fool.
yeah.
Tuttle
I did-
was kind of like a gay fool.
Yeah, now he's a purist though. That's the
Well, he knew what he was good at, right? Like he knew that he was good
Yeah,
with
lean in.
anal inflation. He knew that he was good with like gay stuff.
Mouse traps on your face.
Yeah, shitting in a bucket.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, cum on your face or whatever it is.
I dabbled in the tasers, the
Strongman.
the venomous.
Again,
You got
strongman.
pee-peed on.
Yeah, well, okay.
That's a close
Oh,
okay.
oh.
Don't bring that up.
Is that on Pornhub?
It's like when you find that one guy who did one gay porn and you're like, let's
Sweep
not
it under
talk
the
about
rug.
I did
yeah,
that for
yeah.
the money.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed some drugs.
You were able to do that? You must
I can do a
little
lot of
bit.
things. I can do a lot of
You
things.
ever gonna show your boys that counterparts?
You have to. When they're of age, you have to.
Yeah.
to.
When they're, teenagers.
If I'm still alive, will you let me come and be a part of that?
Ooh, let's do a showing.
And we'll all drink a cold beer. Like,
There's-
we'll all
Right now
drink,
the Dr. Phillips
We'll all
Center.
drink one digital beer. Would you do a showing at Dr. Phillips if we did an evening?
Yeah, in
with-
the small theater.
If we did an evening with not Steve-O?
Oh, we could do a panel with everybody from the show. From the movie.
You could get Logic Man, the Wizard, Porno Joe,
the girl.
Andy.
I don't know who the girl was.
Cherry Poppins.
Wasn't
that her name?
I don't know.
Cherry Poppins.
There was a time I was like, I'll never be embarrassed of this. This is art.
You said that for a long time.
And then guess what? You do get embarrassed of things you did in the past.
Yeah.
And
who would have thought?
Everything.
Maisie watched me wrestle a midget.
She did?
And
what'd she think?
Well, now she thinks I'm a midget. So there you go. That's what happened.
All right, next story.
So this is a story Tracy actually sent me. A Google Street View picture led to a person getting arrested for murder. So there was a picture floating around, or a picture that led to a murder arrest after cops find butchered remains. A couple have been arrested on suspicion of murder after cops probing a mystery disappearance came across a picture and also human remains. The detainees are the wife of the Cuban man whose remains were discovered last week in a Spanish cemetery more than a year after he vanished, and her former lover. The Google image and court-ordered phone taps have been described as decisive by local press covering the gruesome find in the tiny village. So they say the cops admitted yesterday that the sinister image was one of the clues that they used to resolve the crime. So they basically, and there's a picture of it, you can find it, and you see what looks like the stereotypical body wrapped up in a bag, and he's literally putting it into a trunk of a car.
Oh, really?
On Google
Got it on
Street
Google,
View.
yeah, Google
my
Images.
God. I'm gonna try and find that.
Like, this is pranks people do. Like, I've seen they see a Google car coming and they pretend to like do murders.
Right.
Like, there's someone that holds a knife and then someone lays down and then they go back and see. And I think like Google will go out and blur out middle fingers and like people flash the Google car.
I got
all the time.
it. I'll put this up and see if I can get this.
What are the odds that you played Red Rover and the body was bundled into a Red Rover car in broad daylight? It's all coming together.
What are the odds that you're loading the body in
I know.
with a Google?
Come on, man.
Wow.
Look at that, clear as day.
Yeah, man, that is. I mean, you see the head, you see the knot tied around the neck, you see the body. Now I'll show you another one.
How
Sam.
did they think to go back and look at this?
Look at this one.
Like,
here's
did someone else see this and then they went back and they connected the crime?
I am virtually certain that people are looking at everything on the internet, at least one person at all times. Like, it seems weird. Like, who would find this one? Did you see this one? I'll put up another one. This is right here. Do you know who that person is? This is Google Street View.
Oh, yeah, the Post Malone. I've seen that one.
This is Post Malone in France.
Oh.
He's wearing cowboy boots. This is recent. This is literally, he's just having a business meeting with a friend of his having a beer. And somebody found this and was like, I found Post Malone on Google Street View. It's insane.
Now, some of these are like, if you are in that area and then you're like, oh, look at Post Malone sitting over there. And then all of a sudden you see a Google car drive by. You're like, oh, shit. I wonder if they took a picture of Post Malone. You know, so then like... Or is this found by people just randomly looking through Street View?
This one on the Reddit said that they randomly found it. That is what they claim. Now, I don't believe everything that people claim because everybody wants to be that person that discovered something. But somebody claims that they were just looking at Google Street View. They saw his tattoos and they were like, that looks an awful lot like Post Malone.
Could you imagine? Okay, because I imagine that we're all similar to how we use the internet and in our free time. And
I don't think I'm similar to how you use the internet, Tom.
I mean by using.
Well, we know after the first segment how Tom uses the majority of his internet. Because he was extremely passionate in segment one.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you have unlimited access to information and entertainment, right, on your phone. So when you have free time, I imagine you use that free time for either entertainment or education in some sort, or trying to figure something out, or like something that you want, like it's purposeful, right?
Okay.
It's not just you get on there wasting time.
A lot of people do that.
What would you
a lot
call,
of people
like,
waste time on the
Monopoly
internet.
Go?
That's a game. That's entertainment. We're wasting.
But it's a mindless game. There's no skill involved, and you're wasting time.
Still entertainment.
Okay.
Wasting time to me would be going to Google Street View randomly and just looking through streets.
Well, you don't know what the intent was because, like, perhaps, like, even at the Science Center, right? They had this big globe, and you can type any address in at all, and it will take you a street image to it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody was looking
Just
up
randomly.
Well, maybe somebody was looking up an establishment that was around
right.
there, or
Yeah, the
somebody's
cafe.
house, and they're like, "What the hell? That's somebody stuffing a body into a trunk."
Yeah.
Okay.
You better take that you're right and run with it.
I was using Google Street View this week looking down a street.
See?
Why?
You guys talked about Key West.
Why were you doing that?
I'll tell you, you guys mentioned Key West in an episode, and you mentioned the Garden of Eden bar, which is a rooftop where you could be naked.
Oh, you went to look for titties.
I wanted to
you
see
went
if
to look for titties.
Oh, don't tell people that. You're a fucking pervert. You're just a guinea.
They're taking away PornHub. You got to street
Yeah,
views
you
all
gotta
got.
get creative.
God,
You gotta
no.
get creative.
Oh my God, go to
I like
YouPorn.
that, Drew.
My God, that's the worst thing you could have said on the show, Drew. That makes people think that you are like a little sus.
See you guys later.
I like trying to find nudity on the internet the hardest possible
Yeah.
way. Like through a weirdo back way. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go to
I
Google
could
Street
just
View.
go to YouPorn, but
Let me think
no,
about
no,
it.
no.
There used to be a coffee table book that my dad had that he got from President's
What if he
staff
saw
of
you?
Maui.
What if he saw you two, both of you, on the Google Street when you guys went to Key West?
Oh yeah.
So
that
back-
would have been way before Google, though.
So this this murder was the evidence. They brought up Google Street View
Yeah.
in the trial,
Yeah.
and they used it to convict this guy.
That was definitely one of them. And it's not the first time criminal activity has been caught through Google Maps. Italian mafia fugitive Gio Gamino was caught after 20 years on the run with the help of Google Maps. Italian police had a breakthrough when they came across an online image showing an elderly man outside a grocery shop in the town of Galapagar, north of Madrid. He had changed his name to Manuel. The store he was snapped outside of on Google Maps Street View featured was named El Huerto de Maño in
I got
Maño's
it.
Garden.
Here, look at this. Look at this. Look
And
at
in
this.
2010,
There he
three...
is. He's in the brown shirt on the right-hand side. See him all the way over there? He's in like a Gallavuera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that same shirt. That's how that is the photo they used to find. Sam, that's
Crazy.
insane.
Yeah. And then in 2010, three heroin dealers were caught slinging dope on a street corner in Brooklyn when a Google Street View car rolled by. They were all snapped in front of a well-known dealing site.
Wow.
So we're heading towards a society like this portrayed in like Minority Report or something, like future movie where you're walking down the street.
CCTV everywhere.
And then there's so many cameras and they're so readily available on every street corner and everybody's got
everyone's
on it.
hand.
And they're in everybody's glasses and everybody's hand and stuff like that. They're in, and everybody's got face recognition technology and stuff that once you leave your house, you're being marketed to. You're like, hey, you pass by any store, you're like, hey, you're passing by here. There's a deal here. You know, like, and
It's
then,
very much like I saw in the movies.
and there is no privacy whatsoever. Everybody knows what kind of porn you're looking at. Everybody knows everything you looked at on the internet. What's everything?
Unless you keep it in your brain.
You
keep it in your brain. No one knows.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that no one's going to do that, and we're all just have zero privacy whatsoever.
Pretty much.
Anyway, man, just making sure that that's where
That's
we're
where we're
at. And there's nothing we can do, right?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm not
gone.
I'm not saying I even care about privacy that much. Obviously, I'm a different person that talks openly about my private issues.
Oh,
2,000
we
people.
overshare
But there is also still stuff that you won't talk about, right?
Yeah. And I don't necessarily want to live in a world where every move I make and everything I ever do is can be tracked. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't think anybody wants that,
It's a
right?
little terrifying. Yeah.
Like, you want some.
Well, you got the people that'll say, "Why does it matter if you're not doing anything wrong?"
Well, I used to be one of those persons, I guess, until I got a little older, and now just the idea of it. I don't even need to give you a rational reason why I don't like it. I just don't like the way it feels. You know what I mean? Like it feels gross.
Like it's. Did you see that story when Joe Burrow got his house broken into? And his press conference,
he was pissed.
Yeah, and he's like, my privacy. He's like
because the girl he was dating is the one that called the cops, and then that got leaked. And they were not open that they were dating.
Yeah, kind of like the whole thing. Yeah, it kind of tumbled. The whole thing kind of tumbled out.
I'm interested in what was actually taken because they say that they only rummaged through his bedroom. They were very specific about that. So I'm like, they fucking got something out of his bedroom that he's embarrassed about.
Well, there
sex tape or something.
Now there was a series of, and this is more for Samantha's department. Wasn't there a series of high-profile burglaries
It happens
that are
all the
linked
time.
to like South Americans that are it's linked to NFL players specifically, and it has to do with like their mansions and security forces being like infiltrated in some like a network,
like connections.
Yeah, and they're
Ooh,
and it's
I
like
haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it's like a heist. What do you call that?
Like a ring.
Yeah,
Traffic
like a ring. Yeah, like a heist ring,
Yeah.
and then they're hitting all these high-profile NFL security lockdown mansions.
Well, remember when they got Kardashian with the armed robbery?
Kardashian.
You heard about them getting them Kardashian.
They got them Kardashians over in Paris.
Well, remember when Kim Kardashian got robbed by
Yeah.
gunpoint and they stole her jewelry? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking, social media, you're seeing people walk around with hundreds of thousands of dollars in jewelry. And
Not
stuff.
anymore, not because of that.
Yeah,
Now they walk around in the fake shit.
Yeah. Especially, and even like that football player that got shot in the chest.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall. And so a lot of people are probably pulling back on
wearing flashy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, or just like having $100,000 watches on, or giant, diamond encrusted chains and stuff. Like people are worried about their houses getting broken into. Like, I don't have shit. So what the hell are you gonna take? I have nothing in there that's worth anything. So, but if you're a
your
celebrity,
precious African art is in there. How dare you?
They want the diamonds anyway.
Chat room saying that the NFL actually issued a statement on the thefts.
Really? What'd they say?
I don't know. I have to look for that, but I didn't know.
But when he was talking about like saying like, I understand I signed up for this and being a celebrity, this is a job that I voluntarily
be in the public
do.
eye.
But he's like, it does not make it any easier.
Yeah,
and I did like his
and
point.
it doesn't give people. It doesn't give people full access to his life.
Yeah.
That's not fair to him.
The NFL has advised players to take precautions such as implementing home security measures, avoiding real-time social media updates, and refraining from posting expensive items online. The league also recommends that players keep their homes appearing occupied, rather. Limit social media activity. Yeah, they just go through a list of things that they were supposed to do.
That's just kind of basic shit, right? I mean, even when you go out of town, you're like, you don't want to make it look like you're out of town.
It does seem like that these are a little more orchestrated, though. Like, they're very organized.
Well, I'm just saying their advice is like, that's pretty common knowledge.
Yeah. Kind of goes back to the PornHub thing.
As if they're
we
like
just
children.
We just need to say we're doing something here.
Yeah,
we don't really need to do anything.
True.
We don't really care about the players or the, we just need to say
Here's
and
some
appear.
suggestions
Exactly.
on how not to get robbed.
What's the next
The next one is about a former California Highway Patrol officer who turned into a guy that treasure hunts. So he buys up these storage units, and he actually ended up with 12 unreleased tracks of Michael Jackson's work. So
whoa. Like, what, from what
12 unreleased
era?
tracks music Jackson worked on prior to the Dangerous album around 1989 through 1991.
Ooh, that's peak Michael Jackson.
Among the unreleased tracks is one titled Don't Believe It, which seems to reference the rumors that would circulate about the pop star in the media. The vibe and style of the song is consistent with the kind of music Jackson was releasing at the time. And there was also a song called Truth on Youth, which was a song with LL Cool J in which Michael Jackson did rap on. So there is there is a record with LL Cool J and Michael Jackson is rapping on it.
Oh, is it as good as Accidental Racist by LL Cool J?
God, I always forget about that song, and when it reminds me of it, I have to listen to it every
Brad
time.
Paisley and LL Cool J.
Why'd they do that?
Accidental Racist. Look that up. Play it for Christmas for your whole family.
But it says he will be one of the few people to ever hear these tapes. He and his attorney have tried to approach the Jackson estate with their findings earlier this year to try and, sell them essentially the tapes. They declined to purchase the tapes for an unknown reason, but did provide him with an official letter stating that the estate does not claim ownership of these specific cassettes. They make it clear in the letter, however, that he and anyone else who might purchase these tapes down the line do not own the copyright on these recordings or compositions. The estate does. Essentially, these tapes can never be released publicly.
No, you speed them up 1%.
In response, the estate clarifies that these tracks are not new, as the master recordings are currently housed in the estate's vaults. The estate of Michael Jackson was presented with the DAT copies, not master recordings of Michael's music, and we confirmed that the actual master recordings were in fact already located in the estate's vaults. It should be to clear all the ownership and rights of exploitation to the recordings remain. So basically the record company owns the masters, right? And so that is why they cannot release this music, because they have not released the music and they have copyright over the music.
So,
but again, I mean, if I'm this guy and I just want to have like a listening party at my house,
well, like what
are you gonna do?
So are they locking down? Am I correct in assuming that he can't just SoundCloud this and be like, "Fuck it"?
Correct, because he does not own it.
Because he does not own it.
Well, there's a ways around this, and if you think like
gotta be a way around
a lawyer, you just say, I threw away the tapes, and all of a sudden they end up on the internet. And you're like, oh, I didn't put them up there. Someone must have found. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you could, but now
Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Well, they'll start trying to source that back to you, but as long as you're disconnected from it, I guess you'd be okay.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if you're not selling it, there's little that. What are they going to do damage-wise? I guess they could sue you. It'd be impossible to prove. Like, there's so many ways.
Yeah,
you could release this to the public.
I would love to hear it. I am curious to see what it sounds like.
Me too.
You couldn't benefit from it in any way, and I'm sure these people want. Like, they got these songs that no one's ever heard, which brings me to my other question. I wonder why the estate hasn't released unreleased Michael Jackson songs yet, because you can
probably
sell
because
that.
They're so good that people can't handle it.
Is it because they're bad? Like, that's how I'm curious.
That's the thing I always think about.
Yeah, to maybe protect his reputation if they're bad songs.
Yeah, don't release that one song where he went real heavy on the "I don't fuck kids."
Yeah, but
right, like because it's like you know,
bad luck.
Are they worried about protecting his reputation? Do you know Michael Jackson's reputation?
I do. I'm a fan.
It's bad.
Yeah, it is.
Well, maybe this will make it worse. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now I'm super curious.
I definitely want to hear him rapping. I want to hear the rapping song.
It's very high pitched. It's very high pitched.
Because
sounds a lot like Danny Brown.
So you would think that the estate, and we were talking about this earlier, like we don't know who owns the rights to the music, whether it was bought out by a different corporation or someone else, or the family owns it or whatever. But regardless of who owns it, you would think that they just want the most money possible out of the estate.
I think it's his mom, isn't it?
I have no idea.
She is 94 years old, Katherine Jackson. She holds the estate.
Yeah, and then once she goes, I think it goes to his kids.
In February 2024, Sony acquired a 50% stake in Jackson's publishing rights and recording masters, valuing the entire catalog at over $1.2 billion. The estate retains the remaining 50% of ownership from Jackson's assets. In 95, Jackson merged his ATV Music Publishing with Sony's Music Publishing. In 2016, they acquired Jackson's estate at a 50% rate. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pissed at Sony.
I wonder if we could find this guy. Like, I'm curious. I want to ask him.
I mean,
like, did you listen to the music? Is it good or bad?
If I
like,
still
is it
worked
weird?
for you, I would look up Greg Musgrove and try and get an interview. But
no, God, there's no way now.
But nothing can be done.
Nothing can be done.
But I want to know if someone's opinion on it. Like, is it really bad? Is it good? Like, they must have an opinion, right? Like, if you heard it, you're like, they're actually pretty good. Like, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
The fact that no one said anything about him is fucking killing me.
all Michael Jackson songs.
Well, I'm just saying.
But all Michael Jackson songs are pretty decent, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
like
a musical genius.
Yeah, I think even his worst shit
A lot of
is
Bubba
good.
references today.
Yeah, well, he's on the brain lately. You know, Tom came in crying this morning, and things haven't been the same since we lost. I'm fucking.
So you're right. They have to be good based on his reputation of music, right? So then, how good are they? Are they? And if they are good, why hasn't the estate made money off them?
Perhaps they were good for the time, right? Because these were recorded around 89 to 91. Maybe now they don't translate, so they're like, don't even release it.
So
I don't know.
His other music people like.
He's a former California Highway Patrol officer. He did listen to them. It says that he did listen to them.
Yeah, him and his lawyer.
Yeah, he noted that some of the tracks had been rumored or partially leaked over the years. Others were completely unheard. He gives no opinion.
Yeah, he gives no opinion.
He gives no opinion of it. He's like, I listened to them, yes.
Maybe that tells me that they're not finished product. Or
Maybe you
whatever.
don't want to tip your hat. You don't want to tell what you have here, right?
they're probably still trying to figure out some way to make money. And Sam's right.
Yeah.
Like, you could maybe, I mean, this is the least efficient way, is to do private listening parties.
You have to buy a bus and you have to drive around North America hosting listening parties, outdoor listening parties.
Which you may still be able to get sued from.
And a little person dressed like Michael Jackson, like dancing the entire time.
Because I think you would have to buy or pay for some sort of right to do that.
Yeah, like a mechanical license, yeah.
I don't
to
know.
pay someone else's music that owns it.
He has said he's listened to them, but he has not said whether the songs are good or how they compare to any of his other music.
He's keeping it close.
Yeah, pretty smart.
Maybe so he can get paid in an
Yeah,
interview.
I think his attorney is probably saying, don't say a word about it, just say you heard him.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to figure out a way to make
Shop
money
it
off
around or
And
something.
they probably will. They probably figure out something.
Some ultimate Michael Jackson fan would probably buy them.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
right? You know, it's like just
Probably
to
right
own it.
now.
Dude, Lady Gaga bought like 50 pieces of memorabilia of Michael Jackson's in an auction like a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What would you buy of Michael Jackson's?
His glove.
Yeah,
Just the glove,
that's the number.
right?
I want the train.
Or the jacket.
I want his train that he, the train that the kids would ride on before he'd kill him.
I feel like any of his stuff would have kind of a haunting essence to it, or a.
It is, yeah, but I'm just
wouldn't
as
keep
a
it.
He's like a
talking
spooky-
piece.
You wouldn't keep it?
I'd buy it and sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flip it.
You'd be too afraid to keep it in your house, like
what did he do with that glove, dude? What did he do with it? I don't know.
Nothing. He
think-
danced with it. What do you
Grabbed
think he
his
did?
crotch.
With it? He didn't stick it up a kid's ass or anything. I don't think he did that.
Not that we know.
I don't think he did that. I mean, my kid doesn't even like brushing her teeth. You know. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
All right, one more.
Last story. It's the New Year's coming, and different places around the country drop different things at midnight. So we all know the ball that drops in New York City. I think even in Orlando, we drop an orange? Is that true?
We used to drop an orange.
We used to, right? I don't know that we still do.
Now we drop a homeless man shitting.
That would be accurate for downtown.
Yeah, because it's so disgusting down there.
I think there still is some sort of orange drop downtown, or at least
There's one in Miami for sure, but I don't know if they still do one
Andrew
in
is
Orlando.
saying they do, yeah.
Okay.
But in Tucson, Taco Bell is ringing in the new year by dropping a giant taco in Tucson, Arizona.
I like that.
You can watch it live on their website if you want. They preceded by the downtown
How'd they
Arizona
get
Bowl
Rosie
Bash.
O'Donnell to do that?
There's going to be live music throughout the night. So let's name. I'm going to name some other. I'm going to name some other cities, and you tell me what you think they drop at midnight. What about Bethlehem, Pennsylvania?
They drop a baby Jesus.
No.
Something though. You're right. Something
Like a manger.
Manger.
Wise
hay bell.
A giant peep.
Oh.
They are the hometown of the marshmallow chick confectioner. Just Born hosts a family-friendly Peep Fest to celebrate the neon-colored treats and the new year.
My wife loves
This
Peeps.
is a 2-day festival.
Here's a fun.
Peep Fest.
Here's a fun. People don't know what to do with Peeps because they're kind of gross. Put them in your hot chocolate. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it melt?
Yeah, like a regular marshmallow, and it has the sugar, and it's just better. It looks cooler, and yeah. So
How's
there
a
you
peep on a s'more? Does that work out?
go. Yeah. Anything but eating them as a peep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like as a peep. They're terrible. But if you use them in any other thing, they're good.
Nashville, Tennessee. What do you guys think?
Hot chicken.
That's a good one.
Guitar.
I love Nashville hot chicken.
You're closer, Tom.
Okay.
Oh, you nailed it.
Cowboy hat.
It's a giant music note.
Oh, okay.
Giant music note.
All right. I like
Plymouth,
guitar better.
Wisconsin.
Plymouth.
Cheese.
A rock.
Sartori Big Cheese Drop, which includes a countdown and lowering of a giant wedge of Sartori's Bellavitino Gold Cheese. The revelry is a part of a big party at Plymouth Arts Center sponsored by Sartori Cheese and includes music, a bonfire, and a cheese tasting table. Nothing says
My
New Year's
daughter-
like getting stuffed on cheese.
Yeah, that's my daughter's favorite.
Don't need a diaper for that one.
She likes the advent calendar, the cheese one.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
her
from
favorite.
Aldi?
Yeah, she loves it. Smoked Gouda.
Yuma, Arizona. What do you think drops there?
Yuma.
Cactus.
Russell Crowe. That's a great movie. 510 to Yuma. What was it?
I hated that
310.
movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
310.
I literally
like that.
watched that movie this year.
Oh, I love
hated
love
it.
a good Western. Oh, my God. You got to hide behind the stagecoach.
They are home of the big iceberg drop. It is a giant iceberg lettuce head that drops.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why
So-
iceberg lettuce
It's
in
an
Arizona?
8-foot illuminated head of lettuce drops to coincide with the East Coast New Year.
They farm lettuce in Arizona? You think it'd be desert climate?
What's your favorite lettuce?
I like an iceberg.
I like an iceberg.
You like an
yeah,
iceberg?
Sure.
Arugula.
Arugula?
Arugula.
Is that a
considered
lettuce?
That's not a
Is that
lettuce.
considered- You get the fuck
That's
out of our studio.
arugula.
It's lettuce.
It's a weed.
I don't know. I think it's a microgreen.
I got a lettuce
Yeah.
mix, and it's one of the lettuces in there.
That's a leafy green.
Yeah, I think it's a microgreen.
Yeah.
I think you can pack up your shit. I think that's what you can do.
Romaine. Is that what you want me to say?
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. That's the
yeah.
correct
That's a
answer
good
is
one.
romaine.
Romaine or iceberg.
Yeah, I like a romaine lettuce. Iceberg is what my dad would put. My dad would sit in front of the TV with a big head of iceberg lettuce, and he'd slam it down on the table, and to get the center part out, he'd pull that center, the stalk, and then he'd take the leaf lettuce, it's big, and he'd pull off a piece. Like it's shaped like a hat, like a big lettuce
scoop,
piece.
yeah.
And then he would salt, and he would eat the whole piece of...
My dad was a pepper guy.
Yeah, and he'd eat the whole piece of lettuce like a rabbit.
My dad would take cold spaghetti noodles
Yes.
and douse it in black pepper.
Fuck
and
yeah,
then
he
eat it.
would. Yeah.
And sneeze crazy. drunk. And snot getting all in the spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's a
I like the
odd-
bird.
Vivid memories.
I like the bird. It's pepper spaghetti.
He loved it. Couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Even though it made him sneeze.
Cold noodles.
Cold noodles.
All right.
Black pepper.
What else you got?
Of course, Boise, Idaho,
Yes.
potato. Like we said, Miami's got the orange. What about Temecula, California?
They have Temecula. What is in Temecula? What does California have a lot of? It is a...
Yeah.
You know,
Cow.
when
Half
you,
the cows come from California.
Nope.
when you start going...
But thanks for guessing, because nobody else did.
My brain is
Well, I
right.
got surfboard, skateboard, trans.
Okay.
I was going to go trans. I was going to go trans too.
Well, I know
my
you
God.
were.
Oh my
But
God.
then I was like,
Yeah.
thanks
I was
end
like,
of the year.
yeah.
It's Christmas.
I was like, don't say trans. It's Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I said.
A seal.
It's a 150-pound bunch of purple grapes
I knew it was trans.
with more than 7,000 lights.
Oh yeah, California wine country.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You ever been out there? You guys ever been out there to do the? You go out here like the Napa?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not,
neither. I'm not a wine guy.
I'm not interested in the process of how they make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know. I guess-
Also, it's like I don't want to I don't want my destination to be like we're going on to get like I do enough of getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to travel for that.
Although it's like you've done it before, right, Sam? Like the wine vineyard tours.
No, actually,
no?
I've not done a
God,
vineyard tour.
I thought you did.
I've done like brewery tours.
I thought that you.
I don't think anybody here has done it.
A vineyard tour up there, you know, but like it's really just like eating and drinking, super fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've done distillery tours, brewery tours, never a
Yeah.
wine tour.
they go and they they sit you down and you sample.
And
a
then you
flight of
stomp the
wine.
grapes and you go.
Yeah. Old Lake Ridge did it. The what are they? Muscadine grapes out of the Lake Ridge, and they're like kind of like the winery that you show up and they're kind of like, hi, we're Lake Ridge Winery. We're the Muscadine grapes. Our grapes are not that good.
Oh.
That's kind of the vibe.
They downplay the grapes?
Yeah, they kind of down.
They're different.
Yeah,
They're different.
kind of. It's just it's not for everybody.
Well, goddamn.
Way to sell the sizzle. You know,
Yeah.
like, I mean, come on. You should be telling me this is the best shit in the world.
Let's talk
man.
about the last one. Where do you think they drop in Mobile, Alabama? Is it Mobile?
Yeah,
Mobile,
Mobile.
Alabama.
They drop
Mobile,
a
Alabama.
Mobile home.
Big Forrest Gump.
No.
Front teeth.
Moon pie, a giant moon pie.
Oh, I love a moon pie. Do you remember when?
Yes.
Yeah, the old what was his name?
Banana moon pies he left,
Yeah.
and a mold of his cock. What was that guy's name? Was he from 38 Special?
He was from 38 Special, but I don't remember the.
That
mold
was when I was interning for the Monsters.
He was like, here's some moon pies and a mold of my
He
cock.
signed the box of moon pies. I gave it to my mom.
Was it the guy?
It
like,
was Van Zant.
Yeah.
Old man walks
Jimmy
for beer.
Van Zant,
Jimmy
right?
Van Zant.
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy Van Zant.
And then he
He had his own line of moon pies.
Yeah, and he's
doing
also
marketing.
my height.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like 5'2", but skinny.
Yeah, and like
Little dude.
He was marketing moon pies.
Yeah.
It was odd.
Yeah, it was odd.
I think
The
he
whole thing
was
was odd.
sponsored by him. Like,
Yeah.
like if you go on YouTube,
Big
you can,
Moon Pie
you
sponsored
can
Jimmy Van
find.
Zant.
Yeah, if you go online, there's a really strange video of him sitting in like a a rocking chair.
Yes, I watched this.
And then a hot girl comes out.
I think that was his wife.
Like with fake titties, and it's like, "Your moon pies," and
he's like in a golf cart or something.
Yeah,
wasn't
and
he?
he's
I don't
like,
remember.
"Thank you so much." It's like it's awesome.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah, it's very.
We might have watched that here.
Yeah, we may have.
Because marketing for a lot of it is such bullshit.
Yes.
That what happens is the marketing company, the where that company decides to spend their marketing dollars has a lot to do with like the subjectivity of the person in charge of spending the marketing dollars.
It's just a relationship.
That's how T&D Media has their sponsors.
It's how everything works. Yeah.
They listen to the show. They talk to their boss.
Yeah,
and then
that is true.
In a lot of cases, and in our case, it actually works, and you could track the results. But and then a lot of the vast majority of it is just like we have to spend the money. So where does where are you going to spend your money? Oh, this guy likes. Johnny Manzant or the Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
And he just wants to meet him and work with him.
Yeah, I just want to get a moon pie in his hands.
and then he's like, I think this will work. And then that's we'll sponsor, and like it does nothing.
Yeah, well, a lot of those
weird.
A lot of those weird ones where you go like, well, I don't know if it'll work, but I definitely want to try. They're not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Let's try something different.
This won't sell moon pies.
No.
It doesn't touch the audience.
It
of
was
moon
a waste
pies.
of money and a selfish decision on your part. Like you did it selfishly,
to meet
and now
Johnny
you're
Manzant.
fired, and you'll pay the price. You're no longer our marketing director because you wanted to meet old Van Zandt.
Or there's no way to track it anyway, and there's no way to track any of it. So it's
that's
just
the best one.
Yeah, just you
that's
do
probably
whatever.
it.
Well, that's the best one
Yeah.
because then it did it work? And then you look at the
No way
person
to know.
and you're like, you tell me.
Yeah. We got it out there.
Yeah.
It's all about presenting the report of like, look at this. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay.
Like when people say to you,
Wow,
like, they
look
say, yeah, and people will say, did it work? And you look at them and you go, work, it did.
And then you say, we'll use a hashtag, and then we'll spell it wrong, and then we'll show
Yeah.
them how
And then you
much
tell
we
me,
use a
They
product.
spelled it wrong on purpose. That's my
Exactly.
genius.
And then when you
That makes people use it more.
And
Yeah.
then when you send that company a Christmas card, you write Beggle. And you say, it was our plan all along.
Yeah, of course.
You want to take a little break?
Yep.
The name of the band, The Rare Occasions, the name of the song is Floating. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Close it out with Game Show Drew. It's going to be fun.
Supposed to find all the things I left behind when I can't feel complete again. Try to show up, but I don't know where I've been. Am I floating somewhere? Do I need to get somehow? I've been going
buy up all the lights in every color they have. I never talk to my neighbor. I hate to ask when I need a favor, but all the hardware stores are closed, and something happens when it snows. I think I could feel like a kid on Christmas, looking out the window right on time. These days I don't err on optimistic, but something about the way this year went, I wish I could just feel like a kid on Christmas. So what if I lost my religion? I still love my light up plastic Jesus. I put him on the fireplace. I leave him plugged in all night. So what if it's a fire hazard? What if I have to work it out backwards? Go back home for the holidays, shooting whiskey in the driveway. I think I could feel like a kid on Christmas, looking out the window right on time. These days I don't err on optimistic. Something about the way this year went, I wish I could just feel like a kid, waking up at 5 a.m. before the winter sun is coming in. Is it just a stupid wish, or could I ever get it back again? I think I could feel like a kid on Christmas, looking out the window right on time. These days I don't err on optimistic. Something about the way this year went, I wish I could just feel like a kid on Christmas.
Such an uplifting song, right? I mean, didn't that like fire everybody up? And
Holy
make you
smokes.
excited? I know. My God.
Give me
I'm
a
sorry.
tissue.
I'm sorry. It was like, hey, welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, the final segment of 2024. We are joined by Samantha Har.
Hello.
We are joined by Game Show Drew and your friends Tom and Dan.
Now we have a lot more shows being released after this.
Yeah.
New shows you haven't heard and everything.
Yeah.
So just
One where you hear me tell you about tons of old stories that are irrelevant.
And that's the one where I didn't have a voice, so
That's
I
fine.
sound like a completely different human being. Like I sound completely different. It's crazy.
So Daniel likes to make fun of Andrea for being cheap.
Yeah, she's the
and we
cheapest.
love- yeah.
She's the cheapest human, and you were gonna say, and we love her. No, we don't.
And I
No,
laugh.
I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much.
Everyone loves her.
But she's super cheap.
And I laugh and laugh, and I'm like, oh, your wife's cheap. My wife spends all my money. This is somehow better. I don't know.
It's a little different. Yeah.
But
Take that.
he was telling me that she started using this app, which I think is a brilliant goddamn idea. Sam, have you heard about this? The Too Good To Go app?
No.
It's pretty awesome.
I've heard of Hot to Go, but not Too Good to Go.
Okay.
Too Good good to go. I made fun of it at first.
So basically what it is, it's an app that restaurants and places that serve food around your area.
Jeff's Bagel Run.
Can upload stuff that they're like
Jeff's Bagel Run.
may be like they're looking at their inventory like we have to throw this away at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then they put it up on the app for extremely discounted rates.
Or as my wife screamed, dirt cheap, I think was the
Okay,
phrase.
yeah.
She screamed, dirt cheap.
And so
Jeff's Bagel Run.
And we've all heard, and like certain like Publix I know has implemented programs instead of throwing away stuff.
They'll mark down things.
Or donate it to.
They can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
sometimes they can't do that.
So they end up throwing away perfectly good food. It's like a waste, and I hate waste. Like it's like there's got to be a better way. And this app. Basically bridges that gap and it lets companies advertise like super cheap food that they're about to throw away.
Like some of it's like super interesting and almost kind of fun. Like one of them she was showing me was like there are certain Asian restaurants around here in like Little Vietnam or in like in Asian town where you'll opt in and it'll be like $10 and it's an entree, but you don't know what it is.
Oh, surprise meal.
So it could be, but it's gonna be like rice, it's gonna be like chicken or beef or something, but it may not. It's just. But you're getting a full entree, $10. You're getting like the meal, the fried rice, the egg rolls, the whole.
What
you
the
just
hell?
don't. You
I
just
gotta
don't.
get this.
You just don't get to pick like what you get. You just get what you get. And
Some
you don't
places
pick.
Do mystery bags too.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna get a grab bag of things.
Well, that's what Andrea did yesterday because Jeff's Bagel Run popped up, and for $4.99 she got a dozen bagels, fresh.
Damn.
Yeah, like the badass ones, like the Abbey, 2 everythings, a plain, 2 cinnamon sugars, which are the
because
the
they're
ones
gonna
that
throw
sell
it
out.
away. And
2
then,
Asiagos, like it was insane. Like it's.
This sounds like a win-win for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Except the homeless people that were going to get it for free when they could donate it.
No, well, because a lot of times they can't.
No, I know
do it.
now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The chat room's asking. It's called Too Good to Go.
Too Good to Go.
Yeah, Too Good to Go.
Too
app.
Good to Go app.
And so we're just putting it out there because I just like the fact that less food will be wasted, and if people can save money and get things,
And the company makes money too.
Yeah, and the company instead of throwing it away,
Right.
so it's just like it's a win-win for everybody. And the person who thought of this app and put it together is brilliant.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know
very
how
smart.
they make money. But a lot of it's just info gathering.
I
and so,
think there are ads on there, and then I think let's
Maybe
say
the restaurant opts in.
and then also I think if let's say you knew you were gonna have some extra stuff or something like
it's a free app.
From what I understand,
it's free to download.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now, but the restaurants maybe pay a small monthly fee
I
to
don't
be
know.
involved, and it'd
But
be advantageous for them.
kudos to Jeff for being on there because I mean certainly helps out my family to buy some cheap bagels.
For sure.
Yeah. Maisie ate 3 of them last night. So that's too many bagels.
Game Show Drew's here. How you doing, Drew?
I'm doing great. I get confused because sometimes you guys call me Trivia Drew, and then sometimes it's Game Show Drew.
What would you prefer?
I don't care. But you'll see that in the intro songs I'll do it differently because but you've called me most recently. But I guess Game Show?
Well, I wrote down Trivia Drew.
You said Game Show?
But then when Daniel said introduce you, he was like, Game Show Drew's coming next. Like, oh shit,
Well,
his name's Game Show Drew. I was like, I don't know, I forgot what his name was.
I say it different, right? I think I say it different. I don't think I've
Game
ever.
Show Drew's more like Drew Carey, right? And you're Trivia Drew.
Oh, Game Show. Well, Drew Carey is porn addict.
Is he?
Yeah. Talk about somebody affected by PornHub. Like,
well,
Didn't
I'm
know
pretty
that.
sure.
Is that
Drew,
how he lost all the weight?
I'm very certain that Drew Carey is a porn addict.
No, well, sometimes
Yes, the
people
look.
say addict. They're
Yeah.
like, well,
oh, what to be cool?
or just they're describing the textbook definition of it. They're like, I'm an alcoholic.
Which is what that is? What do you mean? What the fuck did you just say?
I mean,
They give the definition of what it is.
Some
but
people say what they are.
What?
What?
do you mean? I'm just saying they're like goddamn Drew Carey's like, you know what? Every time I was sitting down, I thought to myself, like, I'm going to look at porn today.
That's an addict.
Well, that's what everybody does.
No, it's not.
Hey, what?
It's like, when the
the chat
doctor
room-
asks you how many drinks you have.
Why'd
each
you bring
week.
that up? Chat room's not even listening to us. Everybody's like, you could get a dozen Krispy Kremes for $4.
No one cares.
Nobody's even.
Oh, you guys tuned out for Drew?
Nobody gives a fuck about anything we're doing right now.
God damn it.
Everybody's looking at the app, trying to buy a bunch of sweet
Yeah,
treats.
we told him the app too soon.
Do that afterwards.
Yeah.
You do it after the
Pay
game
attention
show.
to Drew.
I have his theme song. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Back to Drew.
All right, Drew. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest and it's just one, right? One theme song?
Just the one?
Okay, here we go.
I gotta write my own.
Tom and Dan, it's a Friday free show crew.
Sit on your ass and have some laughs with your homeboy Trivia Drew. Hey, Tom and Dan, who knows what we will do? So squeeze those tits and swing those hips for your homeboy Trivia Drew. Ah! Tom hates having fun, that's what some would say. He would rather run and bet on a parlay. Dan likes to have fun, but he doesn't finish shit. Before my bit is done, he'll probably call it quits. Ah! Tom and Dan.
This is the worst one you've ever heard.
There's drones in the air everywhere. Armageddon is on its way.
I don't even know what he's saying. And now he's just screaming woo.
Now you know AI exists.
Naughty list, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now
Got
he's
racist at the end.
Then he got racist at the end. Why'd you say the N-word at the end?
What did he say? He said,
You're on my naughty list, boy.
You're not from these parts, are you, boy?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded like a racist old
Holy
man.
smokes,
He said, come on, homeboy.
He did say, come on, homeboy.
Lose our minds.
Oh, my God. I love El Camino.
Now, yeah, they do. AI can't do this for you in
No.
seconds, Drew. You didn't have to record it.
But do you think that AI looks at that and is like, yes, I can't do that? I feel like AI looks at that and is like, I cannot do that. I've met my
Yeah,
neck.
what if you told AI to make like a bad song? You can't do it?
He can't do it.
Oh.
It is one of the flaws is that it is supposed to make your life better and execute good things. It's not good at being human, which is making mistakes.
So it can't purposely make a bad.
It can't overmodulate.
It can, but you're gonna. That was fantastic, by the way.
It can't emulate a human mental illness.
No.
It's trying.
That's the only thing.
Yes, but when it can,
It'll get there.
When it can, we're fucked.
It'll
man.
get there.
All right, Drew. What do we got here?
All right.
Okay, I'll have to apologize to you.
You don't need
when you do these. Normally the song and everything. You're correct. It does get me to a spot where I'm like, oh my god, and I am going to really try hard to answer your questions this time. I'm going to really try hard.
All right.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
All right.
I promise.
So, Sam kind of mentioned it. She said she might be at a,
I might lose this one.
Yeah,
because
she
I
hasn't
haven't been
wasn't
here
here
in
for
a
all
while.
the.
That's not really fair. That's not fair.
Typically, I'm the one writing the notes
True.
down.
That's
I
not fair
kind
to
of
Sam.
remember some more.
But I will say, I've done this show many times with you here, and they don't remember anything they said.
Well, that's true.
So you got a chance.
Because it has no value to us.
Yeah. Well, I imagine.
And I've been around them so long, I know how they think. So.
Yeah, and it's all repetitive, and we're just doing the same
12
show.
jokes, yeah.
Same show. Weird joke. I see the Reddit. People are like, boring. I'm like, okay, well, it is fucking boring. It's boring to me, too. I'm the one trapped in it.
Yeah.
Who's keeping score?
Oh, I don't work here anymore.
I'm not gonna ask Sam. I'll do it.
Well, I imagine Sam is much like me. Is that when you leave somewhere, you never listen to the radio again.
You never look back.
Unless you're like me and you listen to it because you're so bitter and mad, and you must destroy them.
So what do we got, Drew?
All right, here we go. First question on the Friday free show titled Halloween Party Russian Police Surveillance.
That's okay. I'm on.
Dan told us a story of a time where he dressed up as a Russian cop to catch his girlfriend cheating on him. What did Tom say he wished, who he wished she was cheating on him with?
Oh, man.
Tom.
Yeah?
I know I said... Oh, God.
Normally there's
you got to time
yeah,
out.
Normally
You
there's
can't ring in and then just gas out.
I'd like to give myself a point because that was really good.
That was
sounded
good.
like
That was
a
good.
real
That's
nice.
Yeah.
Record that.
All right.
Thank you.
I thought I was remember saying...
He's dressed as a Russian cop. Who would it be funny if his girlfriend was cheating on him with?
Vladimir Putin, Daniel.
No, but I like that.
Don't know.
Costume party.
I really don't listen to anything I say.
Tom.
Yeah?
Donald Trump.
No, we were looking for Uncle Sam.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's my new Donald Trump. It's Uncle Sam.
Okay.
Bonus question. What did Tom say Daniel was wearing while waiting to catch her in the act?
Ooh.
Tom.
Yeah.
A diaper.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. That ties in.
Like
Yeah,
the
it did.
NASA astronaut.
That ties in. So is that 1 point for Tom?
1 point for
That is
Tom.
1 point for
A
Tom.
lot of things have tied in today with the questions that are coming up, which has been very
Ooh.
strange.
Okay.
Magnet.
All right, question number 2. On the Friday ACT titled MAGA Blade, Tom asked why there was a witch of the North, East, and West. but not a witch of the South. What was Dan's response? Yeah?
Too dumb in the South.
I'm going to give it to you.
Damn it.
You said they're too dumb. Nothing but a bunch of buck-toothed fattos.
I was going to say, hey, y'all.
I thought it was...
buck-toothed fattos.
God damn.
That doesn't sound like me.
Oh, I was laughing maniacally.
I thought he made a Paula Dean joke, too.
Yeah, I did make a Paula Dean
There was
joke.
some of that.
But it was an old joke that I said that I forgot, and somebody in the chat room said, you said this years ago.
Oh,
you
wow.
said Paula Dean is the Wicked Witch of the South, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
I'm going to use it again.
No, it's Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking
Brain
about.
rot.
We need the kids in here, like, in the next year. We have to start training them. It has to happen.
Fattos, popular word this last week, too.
Okay.
And there's a bonus question on this one, too. You talked about the movie Craven. Oh, you love that title. And Vince Taylor...
Oh, did you guys see the picture of EJ I did? And I called it Craven the Burgers. Go look at YouTube. Go look at YouTube.
You talked about the movie Craven, and Vince Taylor told you that during production, the rating changed from PG-13 to rated R. What did Dan say next?
Oh, that's Craven Butt.
Yep. Now it's Craven Butts.
Yeah, I remember that one. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing
All right.
God, your memory has gotten better.
It has. It's the peptides I'm on from Dr. Powers.
All right, we're
no,
on.
it's definitely not that because those are for my stomach. Has absolutely nothing to do with that. I don't want him getting mad at me for spreading misinformation.
Right.
Yeah.
We're on to our first mini game.
Ooh, mini game.
Earlier,
Sam normally has dominated all mini games.
She could clean the house here.
Okay.
Earlier, someone mentioned, I think, Tom, maybe you did a dad joke, and this is a dad joke mini game that we have here. I have 3 dad jokes that I've written for you. So you'll have to take turns saying the joke. Whenever the person's saying the joke, you have to look them in the eyes. No staring at the carpet like you do.
Staring at the carpet. Take away the carpet. That's all
This
he's
is
got.
going to make Tom the most uncomfortable to stare me in my eyes.
No, he will figure seducing him.
Exactly. I can't do this.
So let me get the jokes out here.
So, okay. Pass one to
So
Dan.
everybody's got to read this dad
Our
joke.
own dad joke that Drew himself wrote, he said.
For you. I feel like...
Specifically for us.
Yeah, for you guys. So whoever wants to go first, you can go ahead and go first.
And do I have to just choose the
Oh,
person to
wow.
look at? Or do I look at Tom? Or like, who do I look at? Sam?
Yeah, who do you look
Whoever
at?
you want to look at.
Okay, I'll look at
Do you
Tom.
all
But
have
we have to look
multiple
at
jokes?
you.
Because I think I can freak out Tom the easiest.
Okay, yeah. But we got to look at you when you're... the thing is that we have to be looking at you as you're talking.
Okay, but how do I... If I make you guys laugh, do I win?
Oh, yeah, I forgot the point of the
yeah,
game.
yeah. How do we win?
Yeah.
You get a point for every laugh that you get.
Okay, all right. I'll go first. My wife is American, but her chin is Irish. It's Dublin.
All right, next joke. Oh!
No, that didn't.
I think he laughed at the uncomfortability.
He wasn't laughing at the joke.
I laughed at Drew.
Next question.
Yeah, he was actually laughing at how serious you take this because in his mind right now, he thinks you're a fucking idiot. Just so you know, that's what just happened.
All right. So who's next?
You can go next.
go
Okay.
next.
So I have to look in Sam's eyes?
Yeah, look in her eyes.
Yeah, right into her eyes.
Oh, God.
Well, I have to read them. I have to look and read.
And I'm looking into your eyes too.
Everybody stare at Tom.
And when I'm looking
In
into
the
your
eyes.
eyes, I'm thinking about one thing.
Can I change the joke to something
He
better
wrote
than
it.
No, I wrote it just for you.
Oh, what? You can't read? Oh, it's got a big word.
Well,
Big
That's
word,
what
big
Trump
word.
does, right? They
Believe.
say speeches.
Yeah, he goes,
They said on SNL he couldn't read, so he started making up shit.
Well, that's how I understand.
And then he also, Tom will be like, what we have here is a joke that's both funny and not funny. It's
Like,
both not funny
I
and
got
funny.
concepts of a joke.
Like, this is an Asian joke, and I was like, well, I can make this better. I'll do my own.
I'll just, let me go off
All right,
script.
okay. So, did you know there's an Asian culture that refuses to show anything but their legs? Oh, that's all.
Say it again.
He can't read.
Come on.
Do you know there's an Asian
Okay. Oh,
right, no laughing.
Did you know that there's an Asian culture that refuses to wear anything that shows their legs? I think it's Chinese.
Next joke.
Okay. I actually like that joke.
I like that joke.
Chinese. I like that.
All right.
China.
That's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to say
Yeah.
China.
All right.
China.
I'm gonna do this to Tom because I think it's gonna make him the most uncomfortable.
All right.
My husband makes love like a camel. He comes with 1 or 2 humps.
And her eyebrow went up. Did you see the eyebrow? She had one eyebrow, though, and it got me too. Yeah.
That's a point for Sam.
Yeah, that's a point.
Got him.
That's a point. Everybody. Shida. All right. Good mini game.
You're back up.
We got more. We got more.
can't do them all, Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Do one more.
We're doing one more.
Do one more.
One more.
One
Okay, here we
more.
go.
Pick a good one.
Did you hear about the guy who died during a hand job? He had several strokes. That
You
was
got a little. He got a little breath. A little breathy.
That's a point.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go, Tom?
All right. I took a trip to Jamaica. I win.
Wait a second.
Why was that funny?
Well, I changed it to the what I wanted, that I knew that would make everybody laugh.
I took a trip to Jamaica.
I don't have to do the rest.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Okay. I took a trip to Jamaica and I was attacked by a rooster. Gah. All right.
What say
The
you,
point
Judge?
is to make you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you win. Yeah.
No,
All right.
I'll never forget that jerk chicken though.
That's allowed.
At the end, he was like, I'll never forget that jerk chicken though.
That's a Tom point.
I'm gonna read this one,
Okay.
but I want it to
Got
be
him.
known
Yeah.
that Drew wrote this,
Okay.
not me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
What do Ross McCoy and Jared from Subway have in common? A passion for hot tots.
Oh no! Who farted?
What was that?
That's the grossest thing ever. So you
someone just
wrote a
unzipped a
joke.
zipper.
So you wrote a joke about Ross being a pedophile, and then you leaned over and farted on Sam.
I have to leave now.
You leaned over and cranked a fart right on Sam's leg.
She got 2 points. You both laughed.
Wrote a joke. He wrote a joke and he says, and then he calls Ross a pedophile. Then he leaned over and he let a hot fart. He let a digital fart on Sam's leg.
Jesus. This was my Christmas show.
I know. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Well, it was the end of the week, and I was like, we need to we get Drew in here.
Content.
He freaked out. He did it last time when you were leaving. Remember, he
Yeah.
freaked out. He had Drew come in. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Do we keep going?
It was a fart machine, just so.
He brought a fart machine in his pocket, y'all.
I've been sitting with this in my pocket for an hour and a half. On, ready to go.
I thought he got so nervous that his jokes were bad that he farted.
Also in my pocket, full boner.
I've been farting on my own boner.
All right. Let's get to
Is that it? Was that?
No, you got to. No, you did your second
we
one.
were-
Yeah,
yeah.
Moving on, Drew.
We're moving on.
Moving on. Who's winning? There's a lot of
I
points.
think probably Dan.
Okay, yeah. I have 3 points. Tom has 2 points. Sam has 1 point. Everybody is on the board.
All right.
So, because Sam is here today, I went back to an episode with Sam in it. So, this one's
look at you.
should be very fair. On the Friday free show titled Hootie's Green Flag, what 4 nicknames were said to describe Dan's underwear?
What 4 nicknames?
Mm-hmm. To describe Dan's underwear.
Do we have to get all 4?
Just you get a point for each one you guess.
Sam.
Yeah.
Old man Grundy's.
Nope.
Tom.
Yeah.
Billowy.
That's not really a nickname. That's a description. You gave them nicknames.
Oh, goddamn.
But you did say billowy, so. I can't believe you're not getting one of these.
I mean, tidy whities?
No, but keep going.
Smugglers.
They're like a
Tight.
like a potato sack.
Yeah. Old man.
Petey potato.
Bunchy.
No.
Billy Bunchy.
Baggy bunchies?
No.
Brown.
Dan, you said it 100 times.
Yeah.
I forget the things that come out
Billy
of my
bloomers.
Yeah. I forget everything that comes out of my mouth.
Baggy leg holes.
Yeah. Oh, I wish that was my name. Hi, I'm Baggy Leg Hole. And dude, I don't.
All right, we were looking for
Wow.
G.I. Joes, standard issues,
Oh, standard issue G.I. Joes. Yeah.
Cotton Romneys,
What?
Big Bubba Gumps.
Big Bubba Gumps.
Yeah,
Cotton
me and
Romneys
old
is my
old
favorite.
black guys wear bright white
Classic
tidy white.
white
Yeah,
briefs,
me and
yeah.
old black grandpas We love traditional G.I. Joes, G.I. Joe underpants.
Black Snake Moan.
I like them better. I like a good Black Snake Moan. I do.
Yeah.
Have you tried the other ones?
No, I don't want the other ones.
Yeah, but the other ones are more comfortable.
I don't like any of that.
Have you tried the
Look at that.
classic
Look at
white
that.
grape?
No,
Look at that. Regular
true.
old Whitos.
He does.
Like, okay,
Regular old Whitos.
When they're army issued, they
like
are
that.
less
There's
comfortable at the
something-
bottom of
Yeah, but
the
there's-
barrel.
I don't like the colors. I don't like my underwear to look like a Monster Energy drink. I like my underwear to look like that Gomer Pyle gave it to me or Sergeant Carter. I like it to be. It's American. It is American to me. When you
That's
wear
as patriotic as it gets.
when you wear lime green underwear, I look down on you. When your underwear
When you have
looks,
Grinch on your ass,
Yeah,
Tom Van, we're
yeah,
talking to you.
when you're wearing Monster Energy green underpants and they're made out of a synthetic like something that's like
But it's
it's got
light.
space age technology. I'm like
It's light. It's breathable.
No.
It doesn't hold in
Moisture.
Yeah. It's all,
I
yours
don't
are all
like it.
damp and heavy.
I like damp and heavy. I like it.
They're thick, damp, and
They're
heavy.
thick, yeah.
Yeah.
I like my underwear so thick that I could just take them off and I could remove the wax from my car with it.
Oh God.
Because it's a hardy cloth.
All right.
I don't like microfibers either. Have you ever felt a microfiber with your hands and how it sticks to your hand?
I hate that.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I like a big old G.I. Joe's.
All right. Next
Cotton
question,
Robinies.
Drew.
You did call Tom's underwear that I guess was on the floor somewhere. You called those Grundies. That's where you
Oh
left
yeah,
them.
he left a pair of gray
He's
underwear.
running Grundies.
I came in.
That's the smell.
Sam,
I
I
keep
walked in
forgetting.
here and he had been changed into. When he was training for his half marathon, and there were the pair of underwear that looked like a goddamn little. Like somebody's thonger had fallen off.
Well,
it's
there's
like
less material.
It's a tiny little dainty. That's another
Oh, do
thing.
you
A
run in a
man's
thong?
underwear should be a
Do
foot
you run
wide
with
and
a
a
cup?
foot tall.
Jockstrap?
A man's underwear, no matter how it sits, should be a foot and a foot.
Have
It
you ever
should not
wear-
look like a little G-string.
Have you ever worn a bikini brief before?
I have.
Feels pretty nice.
I have. It's a little.
You feel
too,
naughty.
It's a little too tight on my. I have mega balls. I have big elephant balls.
Uh-huh.
And
You're
so
old man mega balls.
I have old man mega balls.
All right, next question.
All right, back to that same show. So this came up. You guys talked about scuba diving away from the boat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that yesterday or was that today?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Back to the show. Sam reminded you both of your plan to fake your death by Tom taking out a canoe and Dan swimming up in a manatee costume.
Yes.
And a spare one for
Still
Tom.
one of my favorite fantasies, yeah.
They would then swim to freedom. Then you said you would need to have an eyewitness, and Tom said, "Oh, I'd make Mike be my eyewitness." And then what did Sam say?
Oh my God.
Probably something about his teeth.
Yeah, it was.
Points to Dan.
Yeah,
It was.
He's a little less believable with no front teeth.
Oh, God.
I stand by that joke. I stand by that joke.
No, yeah. That was what made her leave the show.
I stand by that joke.
Yeah.
I was like, don't mention it.
He knows.
Yeah.
He's on Twitch every week.
And I get a phone call. They're like, "This is A1 Costumes. We found some teeth in this manatee costume."
Oh, all right. So Daniel's winning. By, I
crushing
think
it.
this is the only time he's ever won.
Yeah.
It is.
So we have our next mini game. This is why I brought the keyboard. This game I call
Yes, keyboard.
Oh
no, he forgot the name of the bit.
Drew's Taboo Legendary Singing Competition.
Drew's Taboo.
So we're gonna get
Are you
this-
gonna make us sing the N-word or something?
I'm gonna get this over here
Can't
to
do
you,
it.
Dan. You're gonna go first because you're gonna set the tone.
Oh God.
right.
You're gonna pass around this giant keyboard around the studio?
Yeah,
We're good.
This is
the
not
3
practical.
feet wide keyboard.
It's cheap, China.
Do you want me to?
No.
What am I doing?
I will explain the game right now.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm gonna put this. Oh God.
There's always a bunch of ridiculous to this. All right, so you will each will have
Not
a.
practical.
It's not. You will each have a show legend that you will have to get us to guess their name. The same rules as the game Taboo. So I have a whole bunch of words you can't say for us to guess them. And when you're trying to get us to guess them, you actually need to be singing about them. So you're playing.
I'm gonna open with I've never played the game Taboo, so I don't even know what the hell we're doing right now.
So I'll show you.
What's the keyboard for?
Yeah, what's the keyboard
So
for?
while you're giving us clues, you're singing a song about this legend.
Well, I don't know how to play keyboard.
It's fine. You don't need to know.
Okay.
So Dan's gonna go first. He's gonna show us all how it's done.
And you can't say the person's name.
You can't say their name. You can't say their name rhymes with this. And
Okay.
and I've got 5 words on there you can't say. So,
Okay.
for example, if it was...
This is too fucking complicated.
No, it's
Oh
not.
It's the
my
end of the
God,
fucking
so
year,
many
man.
rules. I can't remember them all.
Damn it. It's the end of the year.
I'm like, let's do
This
the
is a
most.
lot of work.
The last thing we do is the most complicated.
I know. This is supposed to be easy breezy.
Why do you think we got rid of the awards? Jesus
Oh, you got rid of them?
You'll see. You'll all fucking see.
I also have a copy, so I'll know if you say any of your don't say words.
All right, and then it's up to me and Sam to guess what. Okay.
Oh Lord.
And if you guess, you get a point. And then if someone guesses it,
And
well,
these
you
are
would get a point.
people that come on the show, or
Legends of the show.
just
Legends of the show.
characters of the show. all
They're
the,
your people.
Our team.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you ready? Ready for me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, and then they have to ring it and guess who I'm singing
They have
with.
to, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Put some more effort into
Sam.
your bit.
EJ.
She got it. All right, there we go.
What were the words you're not allowed to say?
Pokemon Fat, Chungus Hungamungus, Miami Football, Nerd Jock, beat Tom in a swimming contest, smallest ding dong on the show.
No, okay.
Wow.
And I was able to just do it through everyone
Laziness.
knowing his lazy. Thank you. Yeah.
As soon as
Yeah,
you
thank
said more effort, I
Tom
said
was very
EJ.
close. Tom was very close too. Okay, do I pass?
Yeah, you can pass it over to Sam. I forgot.
God.
I also have costume pieces for you for this. So
Trying
you got
to
lucky.
get the
You don't-
mic.
You don't have to wear the mullet wig I was going to give you, Daniel.
I'll wear it. I'll wear it. Throw it to
All
me.
right,
I'll
we're
wear
good.
it.
Got
I don't
some
want
Elton John
I don't want to
Christmas.
mess up the show. I'll wear the mullet wig.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
What
those
the
are
hell?
good.
It goes perfect with her outfit.
Yeah,
I
it
apologize
really
to
does.
everybody. It's just an easy last
Here
segment.
you go, Danny.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Hold on.
What am I?
Oh,
I don't know
where's
what
my
I'm saying.
costume?
Now Tom's gonna get upset if you didn't bring him a costume.
All right, here we go. Oh wow. All right. What can I not say here?
You got it backwards.
He's putting in. What do I say
This
here?
looks
All
good
right.
on you, dude. You look like you're on a romance novel.
Man, you're making it hard with the things I can't say.
This is the new me.
You look like a social media influencer, I think, right? There's some guy.
This is the new me.
Little Liver King.
This is the new me. I'm gonna start wearing this all the time. I feel good. I feel better with. I am growing my hair out.
Are you?
I'm gonna try.
Still look,
I'm gonna-
Literally every describer of this person is on this paper that I can't say, so I don't know how I'm going to do
You
this.
can do
but
it.
Yeah. There's something we can get it.
Yeah, we'll
There's
get
not
it.
that many fools.
he used to have a sponsor of a crazy sunglass company.
Dan.
Yes.
Tuttle.
Yes.
Oh,
Now,
was
I
That's a
couldn't
good
say
clue.
stunts. I couldn't say crazy, radio, Bubba the Love Sponge, reference his big schlong, hobo fish camp, or inflated butthole.
Wow, that's all of them.
That's what I'm saying. That was very hard.
Yeah, you did good though.
Thank
you
you.
did good.
What was said today? Inflated butthole. You said it earlier.
Is that the magic word?
Wow.
Another time.
Oh my God.
The key word is
Is that the
piano.
magic
All right, so Dan,
Pass that along to Tom.
yeah, Dan, you and Sam got a point on that one.
Okay.
Make sure you
All
mark that down.
Well, I don't even know. Like, I feel like Sam and Dan know how to play the.
I did not know how to play. I just pressed buttons.
Okay.
All right, hold
here we
on.
go. Let's see what this.
Sam and Tom are tied at 3, and I'm running away with
what
it.
the hell?
What happened?
He doesn't know who it is?
What the hell? My penis fell out.
Oh, God. So remember the words you can't say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom, you're not ready yet.
You got to put your wig on.
Come on.
Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
a good one. I love a mermaid
hell?
wig.
You're going to cover the pomp. Oh, he needs help there.
That's a mermaid
Oh,
wig.
man. You should have wore that to the goth
Yeah, man.
Halloween party.
That's a good look for you.
Drop
You look like Trevor Lawrence.
All right, hold on.
Drop you on New Year's in California.
Please grow your hair out, Tom.
Yeah, you look like Trevor Lawrence.
All the little hairs are getting in your face.
Here we go.
You have to play the
All right,
keyboard.
hold on.
You have to
Let
play
me-
the keyboard.
Yeah, think about it, because
yeah.
the words you can't say really do affect this whole game.
And you
here.
can see all of this on YouTube if you're just listening to this. Sorry if
Yeah,
you're...
we're all in costume
Yeah,
at this point.
We all have
of
on
some
like dumb
sort.
wigs and stuff. Look, I understand that this wasn't what we signed up for.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's
Yeah.
where podcast is going, I guess.
All right.
All right, now he's going to
Yeah,
try
put
to
in
add.
a
Oh, he's
number.
pressing
Oh,
all
he's
kinds
trying
of
to add.
buttons.
You're trying to add
Hit
beat.
the
You're
numbers
trying to
there
add a
on your
beat.
left.
I didn't know we
right
could do
there.
beats on
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's like, I like that.
Oh,
Okay, hold
ethereal
on.
sound.
Can't you do?
Oh, hey, look, everybody. We got Daryl Hall over here banging it on the keyboard.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
Hold on.
He's trying to put it in a beat.
Help him out there, Drew, if you can.
Drew, give him a beat.
I don't know how to record on that.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Just
He's
press
literally pressing every single
Press
button.
the red button. Press the red one. There we go.
Metronome.
Drunk as I am. Drunk as I am.
Freestyle.
Here we go. Hold on.
Find your key.
Hold
Not
on.
my tempo.
His mom may have drank too much alcohol, and it caused...
Sam.
Yeah.
David Jolly.
David Jolly!
Hey, wow. Oh, wow. That was a good...
I thought he said that on stage.
That was good and mean.
I didn't want to say it, but he took my first clue.
Oh, what was that?
Well, all the ones you thought.
Wherever. It doesn't matter.
Press the power button. No. There we go. All right, we did
What
it.
could you not say?
Oh, you know what? Easiest clue.
What? You tell us, Drew.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay, I'll tell you the
yeah.
clues. Comedian or comedy.
Sure.
Black or African American. Kill Tony, Orlando, Austin. Then he put Suck It From Behind, which I didn't.
Could you have said, Mama, we made it?
That would have been a good one.
See, I like that. I'm always a big fan when you play these type of games. Like, I really do pride myself on when I used to play, like, charades and stuff like that, or, like, this type of taboo game. I loved being able to just say one little thing and then have Andrea get it or whatever, because then I'm like, I'm the fucking man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that if you put me under pressure situation and you tell me to think of something, I think of only insults first. And I think it was from
That's a
10
defense
years.
mechanism.
10 years of 1 minute of comedy.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's like it's all just insulting people.
Yeah, they're
so
like,
that's the only thing.
who was
I
the
think of.
second president? I don't know, but go fuck yourself and suck a dick.
I just can think of someone and then insult them, and then you have to guess it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All
right, Drew. Well, Sam has 3
Did
points.
a lot of bad here.
Tom has 2 points. I have 5 points.
Oh,
Wow.
my gosh. All right, moving right along. We're on question number 5. On Wednesday's ACT titled...
Of 35 questions, right? Okay.
It's the end of the year.
Yeah.
Tom told me
to double it up.
He said 2 40-minute bits.
Oh, my
No,
God.
I did. No,
I
I
he said 2 40-minute segments.
I said do what the norm is or whatever.
Yeah, and then to take back a little bit.
I got the proof. On Wednesday's ACT titled The Pinball Dudes, you were both discussing a boat accident that happened during a holiday boat parade. What did Dan say he hates and is the worst thing possible?
Nazis in a boat parade, Dan.
No.
Oh. Worse than Nazis in a boat parade?
There's something worse?
Was it the KKK in a Christmas parade?
No, that almost was a question, though. That was funny.
A boat Santa Claus?
No.
All right, none of us got it.
Sam was the closest. You almost kill a person with a Santa hat on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I would have also accepted you kill someone wearing something festive.
Yeah, I'm not big on that. It sucks. Like that guy, he's in his boat, and then he does the peel out. He's like, and the last thing you said was "Merry Christmas, everyone," and you murder somebody, and you got the hat on.
Yeah.
Oh
Shoving
God!
you in the back of the cop
You
car.
just throw it off and throw it in the water.
Bonus question: what did you name the boat driver in the video?
It was just the other day.
I wasn't here.
Did you
so-
see that Merritt Island boat crash?
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
What did we name the boat driver?
Yeah, you gave him a name.
Killer Santa?
No.
Was it?
Referenced it multiple times.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He was like a douchey
Thugster.
workout guy,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Wasn't he like a Castleberry thugster?
No. No.
all right, what is it?
Merritt Island Fat Joe.
It's perfect. Who came up with it? That's great, Tom. Merritt Island Fat Joe. It's perfect.
I think it was a team effort, actually. I think you both
Perfect.
built
Yeah,
it.
we might have combined our powers on that. Man, we can profile some people. We'll give you a nickname and it'll stick.
I like it if you give us a lot of time to think of a funny joke. Can't do it. If it's all
Yeah, it has
improv.
To be, yeah, it has to literally
be natural.
It has to be a breath. It has to be an involuntary reaction.
All right, go ahead.
On Monday's ACT titled Big Fatso Flies.
My God.
Yeah, a lot of fatos.
And that's not in a reference to flies. I thought that was a reference to flies, but that's a reference to the movie The Whale.
Oh.
Yeah, we reference. It's our favorite movie.
okay.
It's our favorite movie.
Okay, flies at
Have
the
you heard
end.
about Whale 2?
No.
Look it up.
No, there's no whale too.
Look it up.
You talked to Mr. Crespo about a recent movie experience. Tom shared that his theater was now selling merch, including movie-themed popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
What did Dan say those popcorn buckets were to him?
Dan.
Yes.
Glory holes.
I'm going to give it to you, but you said trash to stick my ding-dong in.
That's all right.
It's true.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
Which,
it is.
That question brings me to our next mini game.
Oh, do I have to put my dick in something?
Hold on. Wait a second.
Tom, here's a blindfold. No, this one is called Name That Perv.
Kenny.
So I have on my phone here some voice-changed pervs, and you got to guess who the perv is.
All right.
Wait, what is it? What are we doing?
Yeah, what?
Do you understand
Explain
what
that
this
again.
is?
Yeah, I'll explain that again.
So they're voices of perverts.
Yeah.
But they have
Oh,
some
so
sort of
sound
voice.
clips of a pervert
sound
that we
clips
have
of a
to
perv,
guess. All right.
and you guess who that perv is, but I've changed their voice through the
Oh,
the
so it's
tools
also
on
a voice
TikTok.
changer.
Oh, wow, my
So
God.
now, okay, that's going to
Yeah.
be even harder. All right.
This is
All right. And it starts
psychotic.
off easier to harder. So
All right.
this is a easy perv.
Sam.
Yes.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly is correct.
It sounded like me.
It sounded like Cartman from South
Well, he
Park.
put a
This may sound a little crazy, but I'm going to put 2 fingers into that hole.
Put a point on the board for
remix
Sam.
to Ignition.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam might be good at naming the pervs here.
Well, she's on the lookout for pervs.
I gotta be on the
see 'em.
lookout. Listen,
I don't look for what I am.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll hire them.
it's true.
Next perv.
Tom.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
I like that you also referenced him from his 1998 name, Puff Daddy.
Big Daddy Puff.
Sean Puffy Gomes. We're looking for Pee Wee Herman. That was Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, well, hold on.
Yeah, you know what? You can get the fuck out of my studio.
That was Pee Wee Herman.
He's a national treasure.
He is.
That was a setup.
But still.
That
Although
was a
He
setup.
was jacking off in a porn.
He was in an
theater.
adult theater. That's what you
That's
do
still
in an
a
adult
perv.
theater.
Yeah,
You
that's a perv.
jack off.
Now, here's the thing. What if his shirt was over his ding dong and he was doing it over his shirt?
What if he was doing it in his popcorn bucket?
Yeah, it's less
Pulling a Dan Dennis.
perverted. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, next one.
What the hell was that?
I mean, your poor wife sitting there.
Tom.
Yeah.
Sitting there listening, and you cut out these pervert clips and change the
She
audio.
hated it. She likes everything I did except for this. She's like, you shouldn't do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Yeah.
I'm with her. You know, I agree with her.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
No.
Ooh, good guess,
Oh,
though.
that was a good guess.
Damn it.
Did we get a Thanksgiving Kevin Spacey this year?
I don't think so. He's losing his house in Baltimore.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did one. He's too sad. I don't know when
That was Herbert the pervert from Family Guy.
I would not have guessed that.
The old man?
Yeah. The neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Crash.
All right. I know someone's going to get this one.
Tom.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Dude, you better not say her name. She will come after your ass.
Just ruining
Daniel,
it
if you
because
don't guess this,
stinks.
I'm going to lose my mind.
I don't know who it is.
Kevin Spacey.
It's Kevin Spacey. Doing this goddamn Christmas thing that you just asked about.
We stopped listening, Drew, because we were immediately regretting the decision of bringing you on at the last show of the year.
Jelly roll. Old booger roll. Is that it for the perverts?
No, I got one last pervert.
Okay.
One
All
last
right. Let's make it quick.
Yeah, this is it for the year.
This is it.
We're ending on this.
Last pervert.
All right.
Sam. Tom Dan.
Dan.
It's Tom.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
Sam-
play the whole clip because it's him mumbling over.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. I called in over the mumble.
Yeah, all of this just to call you a pervert.
Apologize.
That's the best
What's the definition of a pervert?
A
Fights 45 minutes further porn.
Like,
That's the funniest joke you've ever had, man.
what is the technical definition in Webster Dictionary of a pervert?
I will ask ChatGPT.
Okay.
And see.
Because I feel like most guys and some women are considered
Oh,
perverts.
yeah.
Sure. I think most people are perverts.
Here we go. Let's see what it says here.
A true pervert can be understood in different ways, depending on the context. Here's a breakdown. 1. Literal definition. Someone who has deviated significantly from what is considered normal or acceptable in terms of behavior or desires, particularly in a sexual context. This could involve unusual or socially unacceptable practices. 2. Cultural or social usage. In casual or humorous contexts, the term is often used to describe someone who exhibits exaggerated or overt interest in taboo or risque topics, especially when it crosses personal boundaries or norms. 3. Psychological perspective. In clinical terms, someone exhibiting paraphilias or persistent sexual interests outside of societal norms might be referred to as having perverted tendencies. However, this term is considered outdated and pejorative in professional psychology today.
There's a note here.
Note, pervert is a highly subjective and culturally loaded term.
True.
It's often used judgmentally or as a joke rather than a precise descriptor. So its meaning can vary widely depending on who is using it and why.
It's not a joke on this show, I assure you. We take perverts 100% seriously.
Guilty over here now.
Yeah.
All right, we got our last question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. I thought we were at the
One
end.
thing
Oh, my
is
God.
done?
All right, we made it to the boss
This
list.
is the last one.
This one's my favorite. On the Wednesday's ACT titled James Baggy Suitman, EJ told you about a new DC show on Max that featured a fish lady.
Fear.
The conversation quickly turned to having sex with the fish lady.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
of course.
Perverts. Tom said he would ask her to cover her gills with the sheets because his blue chew was wearing off. What did Dan say next?
Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
Use the code T&J at checkout for money off, courtesy of the News Junkie.
No.
What?
Tom sprayed it in the gills.
Oh my God. Holy
Why?
God.
That's kind of the worst thing.
Woman sucks horse cock.
No.
Wow.
No, you said worse than that. You started the show worse than that. Anyway.
This is what you said. And I was at the gym.
This is
crowded
what I
gym.
said?
This is what you said.
Okay.
It was a crowded gym, and
I
I
don't
was
believe
laughing out loud, and I think everyone thought it was crazy. He would ask her to walk outside to poop and shake her butt to break off the turd.
Goldfish. Yeah. I was imagining that with my sex partner is a goldfish, and I would ask her to go outside and shake her turd off. Because you know, goldfish, they swim around with a big long turd. Like, shake that thing off before I fuck you in your vagina. It's too close.
Well, Drew, thanks so much.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you did a lot of bad today.
yeah.
That's what we ended on.
Yeah, it was the worst thing we've ever ended.
Sam, we hope you have a great Christmas.
Merry
Happy New
Christmas.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Same to you guys.
Are you doing any shows coming up before Christmas?
Yeah, we're releasing a show this Sunday. You can go to semanticspodcast.com for all our shows, and all our information is there. And I'm on Twitch, too, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, around 9 a.m.
Sipping with Sammy.
Twitch.tv/semantics media.
Yeah, sorry for stepping on
That's
that. But yeah, I join her sometimes in the morning. You go live at 9?
Yeah, try to get there around 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's cool. And you'll see a lot of familiar faces. And if you like sort of catching up with the chit-chat of the day, it's a nice little listen.
Do you do the the tradition of waking up in the morning and opening gifts that you gave to Travis?
We're not doing gifts this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're not either.
We literally just did our Christmas staycation last weekend. So we spent our money on that.
Although I
instead.
did get Andrea something because I can't. She always says I didn't get you anything, and that's a fucking. Every time it's a lie.
But typically,
and
yes,
you taught me
would.
that. You're like never go empty-handed. So no matter what I said, I did not get her something. I got her one thing. I have to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not falling for the trap. I'm not.
Yeah.
It is a trap.
So and Drew, anything to plug?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I like that.
It does it
You
for
just
nothing.
do this out of the kindness of your heart, man.
It's fun.
We appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you.
Yeah. It's
We
my
do.
favorite show, and I get to be on it. It's cool.
Oh, man, that's really, really nice. And the fact that
He puts a lot of hard work into
you
it.
do. You do. And you know what? And throw some extra love to your wife for putting up with the fact
Yeah,
that
that's true.
we take you away from her for hours while you plan this ridiculousness. So thank you for doing it, man. We love you.
You bet.
So on Monday, we've got a BDM show with Jim Colbert.
We do.
That's super funny.
It is really funny.
We have ACT Best of that KC and us kind of curated for you guys next week.
We do indeed.
We've got a Best of show culminating in some Twitch stuff.
Some
and
stuff that's never been aired before, some stuff that Melissa put together, some of our greatest interviews from this year, some of the funnier segments that kind of happen. It's really fun. It's all over the place too, which is a little bit different than we've ever done.
And then the week after that, we got all new ACT shows Monday through Friday, and a wife cast for the Friday Free Show.
Yeah.
So a
all
lot of
brand
content
new
coming
stuff,
up.
lots of songs out there for you guys. I guess that's about it. Is there anything else we need to tell everybody?
Well, just thanks for listening. We
Big
appreciate
thank
it.
you. We love you guys. Thank you so much for keeping this thing going.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And we appreciate all the BDMs, all of our sponsors, and everybody listening to this. Like I said before, thank you guys. And have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. Have a great Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah still going on?
Kwanzaa.
All of them. Happy holidays.
The 26th on, right? I believe that's the day after Christmas it starts.
I want to talk to a listener out there that celebrates Kwanzaa.
I already
questions.
emailed a buddy of mine. I think they can answer that. But yeah.
Oh,
God. That was really well done.
Good.
That was really
Good
well
timing.
done. Yeah, that was great.
Good timing.
And we'll